all the information there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 139 marbles for the first race of the 5-1-5. 15 laps on the boomerang, and yes, you are correct. This turn is going to kill everyone. How did you know? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the initial scramble across the line with 139 marbles here for the first race ever of the Moustache 5-1-5. And it looks like a lot of marbles are trying to shoot out for that center line, and it is a giant cluster of marbles just fighting free-for-all, and we're going to have a lot of death coming through that first turn. Already down by 30 marbles as we go into the second turn. Oh, those half turns really do pack a punch as the marbles all push through. And the marbles are going to try to go ahead. Yusuf Ali going to try to take the lead now with half health already, but Marvelous Angel Maddie going with a good shine to the outside. Here comes Ghoul Hunter, Pickled Greens, and Stitch and Stacy all come down at the same time, going through the left-hand side as they go down. Lots of damage. The marbles climb in, and we are already down to 50 marbles. The marbles dropping real fast here as the punches and the kicks are flying hard. There are body parts scattered all over the track, but we do have a very vigorous and effective team of rabid, hyena, pixie, chinchilla hybrids that clean the track of all debris, making sure not to run into any active marbles. So you will not see any remaining debris on the track thanks to the hyena, pixie, chinchilla hybrid animals. We did inject them with several strains of experimental rabies just to ensure that they were as ravenous as possible. But again, no risk to the live competitors. They only feast on dead flesh. So do not worry. The main dad now taking the lead into the second lap, but on very little health, and they are treading on the thinnest of ice as they push their way through into the next full turn. It's going to be Pickled Green holding second. It's going to be Underworld back up in third with Shadow Walker and Marvelous Angel Maddie all trying to get through at the same time. The main dad goes around the bend with a very good line. The green and red trail of Christmas colors shooting out of the back of the marble, trying to propel them forward with the greatest amount of speed, but it's not going to be enough to hold the lead right now as Underworld and Pickled Green take the lead into the third lap on the right-hand side. 25 marbles remain of the original 139. It's been a slaughter, ladies and gentlemen. And there you see on the big Jumbotron over to the top as the marbles are crossing into that third line, but Pickled Green's already up into the first major turn, a good quarter to maybe even a full third length ahead of the rest of the marbles in the back. It looks like it's going to be Iconic Odds staying out in the back. They've taken a lot of blows, and they're trying to just stay alive right now. Undersword still pushing the advantage here on the inside with that second place position. Marvelous Angel Maddie also hasn't given up yet. It looks like Yusuf Ali hasn't given up either. Back up in fourth with Shadowwalker fifth, and the main dad all the way back in fifth now after they saw what was happening up in the front. Undersword still holding the lead. Yusuf Ali coming around from the left-hand side. Pickled Green on the right-hand side in third, and here come a couple other marbles into this last turn of the third lap. It's Marvelous Angel Maddie going through on the right-hand side. Giants of swing on Pickled Green, but Pickled Green's not going to take it and is going to hold third place as they cross the line into the fourth lap. Shadow Walker can move on the in-hand side, makes a swing for Marvelous Angel Maddie, but looks like Marvelous Angel Maddie saw it coming from behind and dodged it expertly. Endersworld goes to the right-hand side. It's going to be Shadow Walker to the left-hand side with Pickled Green not too far behind. Yusuf swerving like a bad man trying to avoid the advances of Endersworld, who takes a commanding lead over the top of the jump, tries to cut off Yusuf. Yusuf pulls back, Enders push through, and Enders will now take the lead halfway through the fourth lap as they go into the most lethal turn of the entire track. Shadow Walker now up in third. Marvelous Angel Maddie back in fifth place now with Pickled Green, and Purple Toey coming up to the ranks out of nowhere. Where did Purple Toey come from as they make their way into the next position, overtaking a bunch of marbles on that inside line, and they're going to try to push ahead of Enders, push ahead of Yusuf, push ahead of Shadow Walker. Is Purple Toey going to go for a victory position in the fifth lap now as they come into the final stretch of the fourth lap? Yusuf from behind tries to retake position. Marvelous Angel Maddie making a move. Oh my goodness, a terrific blow by Marvelous Angel Maddie. They actually just had a bucket full of paint that they just slapped on the back of the head of Yusuf Ali, and Yusuf Ali almost lost their entire skull with that blow. Yusuf just barely held himself together. There's just a very deformed shaped skull. Their eyes are swelling. There's random fluids dripping out of their neck, and it looks like Yusuf Ali might be out of this competition for good. They are just barely holding on to life as they fall back into third place with Marvelous Angel Maddie wielding that paint bucket out of completely nowhere. Shadow Walker trying to hold second, but expertly keeping distance away from Marvelous Angel Maddie as they might be coming back from behind with that paint can. It's going to be Purple Toey in fourth place. It's going to be Giant in fifth place, and the other marbles trying to push through at the same time, but Shadow Walker now making a move on the outside side, and Marvelous Angel Maddie needs to be careful. Oh my goodness, a very strong blow there from Shadow Walker, but Marvelous Angel Maddie, again, really good at dodging the blows here tonight, and they're going to continue to push the advantage with half health. Still going for Yusuf. Oh no, Marvelous Angel Maddie is not done yet. Yusuf is going to be in trouble. Marvelous Angel Maddie has definitely found their target for that paint cannon. It's going to be Yusuf Ali, and here she comes. Swings again, but Yusuf dodges, goes in for it again. Marvelous Angel Maddie just going wild. It almost looks like it's a flail from medieval times. Medieval Mehdi is really going for the death here of Yusuf Ali. Yusuf Ali doing everything in their power to avoid being eliminated. And it looks like Yusuf Ali just will not give up as Marvelous Angel Mehdi continues to push ahead. And it looks like they'll fall back into third place and try to recover after their exertion. All battling from it is going to be Shadow Walker holding the lead now, with the other marbles losing the time from behind. Purple Toey now up in fourth place in the back, and it's going to be Rogue TV in fifth place. Main Dead in sixth. It's going to be Mechanimista in seventh place, with Evil Games and Robert Smith battling it out for eighth. And there's a very close collision there between the two competitors battling it out for eighth place. As we make the way on the final turn of the sixth lap, going into the seventh lap now, and ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the halfway point of this competition, still in double digits. There were some predictions we would be below double digits by the fifth lap, but no, we actually have sustained a barely above 8% survival rate. It's not quite 10%, it's closer to 8%, but hey, it's still double digits, and I'll take it. Shadow Walker in first place. Oh no! Vandalizer murdered by Stitch and Stacy as they went through that first major turn of the seventh lap, and now we're going to be going into a bit of the strategic play. The main slaughter is over. It looks like we are now... Oh no! Yusuf finally got their comeuppance. Rogue One has taken out Yusuf in that small turn in the back, so Yusuf definitely not able to finish this one out. And I am not surprised after the blow we saw hitting from Angel Maddie, but it looks like Angel Maddie might also be eliminated. Has Angel Maddie have been eliminated? Who killed? No, we're on Angel Maddie. I couldn't find her because I was on her. It's like for everyone else. And it's going to be Rogue One. Dave now moves into third place after killing Yusuf Ali. MJ Cannabista. Oh, MJ Cannabista takes a shotgun direct blast to the back of the neck of Rogue One, and Rogue One did not see that coming, and there is nothing left after that. I think they were using salt in that shotgun, and that's just got to be the worst way to go. Shadow Walker now in first place, and they go into the last minor turn, going into the last major turn of the eighth lap, and they are definitely starting to progress with a strong lead and half their health remaining. Marvel Center Betty about a little less than half health up in second place. MJ Cannabista wielding that salt shotgun in third place with 3/4 health. Purple Toey barely alive in fourth, just going on speed alone. Stitch and Stacy, who has already killed several marbles tonight, will be holding that position in fifth place. Evil Games in sixth place. Robert Smith in seventh place. And who is this? An Iconic Odd all the way back in ninth place. Is this actually a power play? Iconic Odd could be banking on the fact that everyone else is going to kill themselves, and then they can sneak up from behind and take out the only remaining competitor and take the victory for themselves, or at least secure a second place. This could be a winning strategy, ladies and gentlemen, as survival is what is rewarded in this competition, and you don't necessarily need to be first in any or all races to win anything here tonight. So Shadow Walker still holding that first place position, but Marvelous Angel Maddie still wielding that paint can, coming up on the left-hand side, trying to close the gap, and Shadow Walker could be the next one to receive that deadly blow. Purple Toey in third place, just barely holding on. Again, just losing their speed. It looks like MJ Cannabista with the loaded shotgun has refilled it with salt and is now putting the sights on Purple Toey, and Purple Toey needs to be careful. Evil Games now up in fifth place. It's going to be Stitch and Stacy back in sixth place, and Robert Smith back in seventh place, trying to close the gap, but Evil Games starts to be pulling ahead. Looks like Robert Smith and Evil Games both with very little health. Stitch JC has a comfortable amount of health, and that's going to be good for them as they try to push through and battle out these other two competitors, but they still have to be careful. Anything could change in an instant here in the Demolition Derby format. Shadow Walker is still holding the first place position, but Purple Toey has not given up, still going for speed alone, and again, being behind is actually to your advantage, as that makes it much more likely that you are the one dealing to the damage of the collisions of the marbles ahead of you. Marvelous Angie Maddie in third, holding it well. MJ Cannabista back in fourth. Robert Smith in fifth. Evil Games in sixth. Stitch and Stacy in seventh place. And Iconic God is definitely banking for survival points alone. And again, this could be a winning strategy here tonight. So not completely unforeseen nor unwise for Iconic God. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now into the last third of the race, the 11th lap. Shadow Walker in position, but here comes Purple Toey. The flaming trail coming out of the back of, is that a tire? It kind of look, no, it's a sack. It is a frog sack. Purple Toey racing the frog sack with the flaming trail. Shadow Walker tried to put out suppressive powder behind them to put out the flame of Purple Toey, but it doesn't seem to be working whatsoever. And Shadow Walker is trying to combat the advantage of Purple Toey, but they're trying to cut him off, but Purple Toey's not having it as they swerve to the left-hand side as they go to the next minor turn. And Shadow Walker could be in trouble as Purple Toey gets a pretty decent line coming through this turn. Shadow Walker in first, Purple Toey in second, but who's this? It's Marvelous Angel Maddie in third place, wielding that paint can. Purple Toey dips back to the right-hand side, back into second. Marvelous Angel Maddie with a huge boost, and Marvelous Angel Maddie's going for it. Purple Toey comes up from behind, a narrow swipe there by Purple Toey. It looks like it's not going to be any damage dealt yet, but Marvelous Angel Maddie has that paint can ready, and they are ready to strike at anyone who should come too close. And there they go, they swing for Purple Toey. Purple Toey dodges with a good boost of speed out to the right-hand side, and Purple Toey now running for their lives, trying to get through, but the suppressive powder of Shadow Walker keeps interfering with the flame trail. And there's the blow. Oh no! Purple Toey couldn't quite get the line. And Marvelous Angel Betty swings around the right-hand side, overtaking both of them in their confusion. And Marvelous Angel Betty will now be in first place. I think they've thrown down the paint can and they are just going for speed now. They realize it is no longer worth carrying the extra 5 pounds of weight. It's time to just put on the afterburners in the last 3 laps. And this could be a perfect execution of strategy by Marvelous Angel Maddie. It's going to be Shadow Walker, who has picked up the paint can of Marvelous Angel Maddie. And now Shadow Walker, wielding the paint can of Maddie, is looking to make a comeuppance from second place. It's going to be Purple Toey in third. Oh, and a strong blow, but no damage done. Another blow coming through. Purple Toey backs off again. The suppressive powder doing its job. Shadow Walker keeping Purple Toey at bay while trying to swing on Maddie with their very own paint can. Back in fourth place, MJ Cannabista. Back in fifth place is going to be Evo Games. Back in sixth place is going to be Stitch and Stacy. And all the way back in seventh place, Iconic Odd. Again, just going for the survival strategy. Marvelous Angel Betty is falling back in a second. Shadow Walker is overtaken now in first place, wielding that paint can, and it might actually be working against Maddie now as they are trying to fall back from intimidation. Maddie swings for Purple Toey. Purple Toey rockets ahead. Purple Toey making a move on the inside. Oh, and another narrow blast! And it looks like Purple Toey's going through. Shadow Walker trying to hold everything together. It's going to be Marvelous Angel Betty back in third now. Purple Toey in first. Shadow Walker in second. Both Marbles make their way down into the 14th lap, and it's going to be a close finish, ladies and gentlemen, with 2 laps left to go. MJ Cannabista has thrown away the shotgun. They're just trying to catch up from behind now. Looks like everyone is discarding their weapons. Evil Games just going it solo with the blue trail. Stacy also going solo with the purple trail. And what's this? Iconic Odd has picked up every weaponry dropped so far. It looks like they've got a chainsaw, a paint bucket, a spiked helmet, the shotgun salt of MJ Cannabista, and I think they even are wielding just a strange piece of metal that has been ripped out of a strange looking material here. I don't even know if that's human made. That looks like they've ripped a piece out of an alien spacecraft. I don't know what's going on there, but Iconic Odd just collecting every bit of weaponry in their grasp and just trying to keep themselves alive at all costs. And you know what? It might actually pay out by the end of this event. Purple Toey on the left-hand side, now in first place and barely holding on. Marvelous Angel Maddie now in second place, and it looks like they're doing pretty well by themselves. It's going to be Shadow Walker trying to push through, having no more weapons or tricks up their sleeve, but they are really starting to suffer now, and I think they might just be exhausted a little too much trying to keep up with the competition up front, and maybe Shadow Walker is pulling out from this race. Marvelous Angel Maddie on the right-hand side, Purple Toey left-hand side, crossing the line at almost exactly the same time. We're in the final lap, ladies and gentlemen, and anything can happen here with only 7 marbles remaining in the competition. Purple Toey in first, Marvelous Angel in second, but Maddie's got a good line on the right-hand side. Purple Toey going to the left-hand side, both coming up to this first major turn, trying to go through as best as possible, and it's going to be a close collision here as they go around the bend. It's Purple Toey down low, Marvelous Angel up high. It looks like Purple Toey's got a better speed on the dismount coming through on the right-hand side. It looks like it's going to be Maddie going to the outside, Purple Toey cutting to the inside, both trying to get through this minor turn as best as possible. Purple Toey's putting on the afterburners without the flame suppression of Shadow Walker. Purple Toey's got nothing holding him back. It's just flame trail all the way, and Marvelous Angel Maddie has no answer for it at the moment. Trying to get through on the inside of the next turn. Purple Toey on the right-hand side. It's all going to come down to the final stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Can Purple Toey hold it all together as they go to the final race? We're going to find out here, ladies and gentlemen. Purple Toey to the out-hand side. Marvelous Angel put it as much as they can, but it looks like it's going to be all over for Blitz, and it's going to be Purple Toey to the left-hand side as they cross the line. Marvelous Angel puts a huge sprint right at the last second, but it's too little, too late. Purple Toey takes the victory. Maddie, the paint can killer, in second. MJ Cannabista, the salt shotgun wielding victor, in third. Shadow Walker in fourth. Evil Games in fifth. Stitch and Stacy in sixth place. And Iconic Odd with a whole wheelbarrow of weaponry crosses the line, safe and sound, in seventh place. What a race! Hiya! Whew. Okay, copy to clipboard. Let's not forget to do that. Great. Okay. Now we're gonna paste it. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. It worked. Whew. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Good format? I like it. I like it. I like it. Now again, I will admit, the Boomerang, not the best map for this. Paperclip is a little bit better with the damage and eliminations and stuff like that, which is why we're starting with the Boomerang. But I think it's still fun. Hope I have my voice tonight. Fish Cop. I've color commentated 1 hour tracks for over 3 hours. Okay. I got this. 5 months I did nothing but grind this game with commentary. That's all I did for the first 5 months I played this game. Nothing but comment. I got this. Don't you worry. You just enjoy yourself. The mustache knows. We're going to be just fine. Are we ready to do this? We're ready to do this. Ladies and gentlemen, the next race, we're going to go back to a 10-minute timer. Boomerang, number 2. Get your marbles in. It's time to go. We're doing a 10-minute timer. Whew. It's a lot of marbles. All right, gentlemen, here we are. This is the 515 lap or race number 2. Again, you must be in all 5 races to qualify for the big prizes at the end. However, any race you win is prized in and of itself. So you can win anything at any time, but you do need to be in all races to qualify for the big prizes. Let's do this, shall we? Surely. I'm ready. If you're ready, I'm ready. And I'm ready, so you better be ready. Does that work? If you're ready, I'm ready, and I'm ready, so therefore you all have to be ready. It's perfect logic. Perfect logic. You can't argue with that logic. It's airtight, ironclad, irrefutable. 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 All right, sorry, I had to make sure all of my stuff behind the scenes is good to go. It looks like we're good to go. Everything looks good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Everything looks great. It's a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all having a wonderful week. If you're not, don't worry. Plenty more coming up. Tomorrow, the semifinals of Major League Tilts. I'm in there. I might not be in there by the end of it, but I'm in there. I'm going to give it my all. Friday. Nothing's happening because I'm going to North Carolina to check out places for the previously mentioned move. Saturday, I will still be checking out things. But Sunday, teaching tilting in the evening. And then, you did win, Purple Toy. Make sure you direct message Enders on Discord. Send him a thing. And then, Monday, in case you haven't heard, Monday, Record Hunters. You know Record Hunters, Monday? Every Monday, 11 2 p. It's going to be on this channel this coming Monday. It is the last normal Record Hunters of the season. Which means there will be a voting period the entire time. He's a good guy. For who you think was the best map builder for Record Hunters this season. And that vote will be live the entire 3 hours. And then at the end of the show, we will see which one won. And that builder will get to choose a map to add into the next week's Record Hunters, which is the end of season archive opening extravaganza, where we take all the maps we didn't beat for the whole season and we try them again. Even though the records are even better now, we're still going to try. We're still going to go for it. Yeah. Nothing for me on Friday. Nothing for me on Friday. There might be some speed tilting going on while I'm not here, which is probably for the better. Let's not get into it. It's a sore subject. But yeah, lots of stuff coming up. End of season, man. That's how our whole stream is built around the end of season of Marbles. There's going to be 1 hour tracks being run. There's going to be tilted stuff going on. Yusuf's got a map builder competition. We're going to be going into that. There's me and Indy and Lugo doing some stuff with drag racing. That's a thing. I mean, there's might even be maybe next Wednesday a tilt-a-fest. Not a marble fest, but a tilt-a-fest. Not to be confused with a gefilte fish, which not the best of things. I've tried it. I'll stick with the standard schmear. Thank you. So next season will likely be a very low-key season for the stream. We will probably just be doing 1 hour tracks in Record Hunters. Not a lot going on. Probably tilting from here and there. And then after the move, there might be a small ramp up for the end of the season. But then season 24. Be prepared. Be prepared for season 24. I can't confirm anything, but I will say weekly tilted event, weekly map builder event, record hunters weekly, derby weekly, talk show weekly, ask a builder anything weekly, teaching tilting weekly. Might try to squeeze back in Thursday Flare. We'll see. But there's going to be a lot of competition on this channel, season 24. So, prepare yourselves. Also, Mr. Giz, what happened? What happened, Mr. Giz? Everything okay, Mr. Giz? Just realized the music is probably so low you can't even hear it. There it is. Oh, they were too excited. My apologies. Oh, I see. Smebity, what was, well, let's not get into it. Check back on Sunday. We'll talk on Sunday. Stop by on Sunday, Smebity. We'll talk it out. I'm starving for feedback. I need all the information. I don't care what the information is. Just give me the info. Well, we don't sleep anyway, so we might as well be productive, right? Great. 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all ready. Oh, enough about me. You're all here, assume, either for my channel or for the MSLA. So for those of you who don't know about the MSLA, it's the Marbles on Stream Laps Association, I think, and hosted by Enders. He has a lot of awesome stuff that goes on week by week by week, and he has guest hosts on to host events. There's still a couple left this season. Saturday the 22nd, the Sherlock Holmes Day one, calling it the Baker 221. Any proficient Sherlock Holmes fans will be understanding that one. Purple Toei won the last race. Purple Toei was the winner. May 26th, it's a Wednesday. Same day as the Marble Tilt-A-Fest. Dracula Day. For those of you who don't know, Dracula actually means dragon or son of dragon. So it's the dragon on Wednesday the 26th. And then next season, starting off strong, Donut Day, June 4th on Friday, 2 days after season launch, the Homer. And June 12th, Saturday after that, Superman Day, aka the phone booth. So plenty of more MSLA events. If Damage On is not your thing, don't worry. This probably will never happen again. Or it might keep happening. Either way, not good for anyone. Just me being involved is just generally not good for anyone, no matter which way it goes. All right, folks, here we go. 2 minutes left. Get your marbles in. And again, we are doing a 10-minute timer just to make sure everyone has a chance to join in, because I know it's not easy keeping track of a long race. Sorry, it's not a long race, but it's a long race. And to try and be in 9 long races over a 2-3 hour period is, a little tricky. So I'm trying to give everyone as much time as possible to get in. We might do just a 5-minute timer. And again, we're doing both events, the 515 and the 424. In the future, it would just be one event, right? It would just be the 424. It'd be like a 1 hour thing. Boom, boom, chugga-da-dome. Easy done. So this is, again, experimental. We're figuring it out. We're getting some feedback. We're seeing how it goes. Feeling it out. Getting that. Anyway. Are we doing this? We're doing this. Need some water. Too much sugar. I need some water. Sorry. There you go. All right, folks. The second race. The tea's coming. I've everything's prepared. It's a little hot right now. I don't need hot tea. I'm trying to. Okay, 30 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. The second race of the 515. Let's see what the competitors are bringing to the race this time. Also, have y'all noticed there's like all of your marble skins randomly loaded onto flags? There's TV cameras, topiaries. Again, the groundskeeper for this really should be fired, but whatever. Pixel, if you need a good groundskeeper, like I've worked agriculture and horticulture retail for 17 years. I could hook you up. Just saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The 515 race number 2 has begun. Pickled Green out in front again, looking for revenge, and they might get it. I feel like Big One is trying to get through it for a good position in first place. Leah Booker also in the mix. It looks like it's going to be Yuna, Kira Zalka, Frazzled Daisy, 80s Girl, Wolf Moon Soul, also the first, all pushing forward. But it looks like the death count is rocketing, already half dead. And now into the quarter turn, which is the most lethal turn. You see the 40s just flying out of those numbers in the corner there. And a lot of marbles falling, including Kira Rizalka and Yuna. So lots of marbles that were in the front, no longer in competition. And Pickled Green has not taken a single hit. Neither has 80s Girl. These two people came to play. Leah Booker also without taking a single hit. And here comes Purple Toey again, rocketing up with that flame trail. We've seen this once before, and it looks like they're going to try to push it again. I don't know what's going on with my ability to look at a marble in first place. And Frazzled Daisy is rocketing ahead in first place as they go into the first major turn. Lots of people taking a swipe for Purple Toey. Purple Toey, the winner of the last race. No surprise to see a big target on their back by the other competitors as they go through into the second lap. Up in front, looks like Frazzled Daisy is holding the lead, but not by much as Azuma tries to get through on the left-hand side, but they are very low on health, and it looks like that angel outfit might come in handy very soon. Chewy coming around in second place, third place, Diablo back in fourth place, Wolf Moon Soul fifth place, Sip Child in sixth, Low Grade in seventh, Tamaris in eighth, Wilson versus ninth, and is that Ender Sword back in 10th place? Yes, it is, and we're going to see what happens. Oh, no! Oh, Wolf Moon Soul just devoured Chewy whole, just unhinged their jaw like a python and just swallowed them whole like they weren't even there. And Wolf Moon Soul now carrying 2 bodies worth of energy in his system. A little sluggish after ingesting an entire other marble, but I'm sure the digestion will kick in before the 15th race, and we could see a good boost of speed out of Wolf Moon Soul as their metabolism kicks in. Azumam goes through on the right-hand side, and it looks like they're going to go through with a good line into that dangerous turn. Ender's World now pushing up into second place yet again. Low Grade in third, Damage fourth, Diablo back in fifth, and Frazzled Daisy now back in fifth place after having taken a couple blows. Frazzled indeed, as they are no longer the 100% they used to be. That being said, I don't think we have anyone. Wait, Yuka. Is Yuka still at 100%? I think, yes, Yuka is still at 100% there. It looks like they are going to be going pretty strong up in the middle. It's going to be Nocturnal J, Final Ross battle, and Vandalizer. Vandalizer, who was eliminated very early on in the previous race, now taking the strategy of Iconic God and just carrying everything in the back, fully armored. They actually are carrying a washing machine on top of themselves, which is on top of an already full plate mail armor. So Vandalizer taking no chances, clearly not able to go very fast with all of that carried on their marble, but they are definitely safe. And that could be the strategy to win out tonight. Azumam in the angel suit going through into the first place position in the fourth lap as they go through into that dangerous turn. Low Grade now in second place with very little health. Diablo back in third, taking a swipe but miss. And Wolf Moon Soul has eaten another marble. Wolf Moon Soul just devoured one of the other competitors, and Wolf Moon Soul is just consuming marbles on the track. A ravenous beast. I hope they didn't actually get injected with one of the serums from our cleanup crew, but it looks like Wolf Moon Soul is just literally— oh no! Elsa the First has popped him like a pinata. They swung the bat right at the belly of Wolf Moon Soul before they had the chance to move it onto the lower digestive tract, and it looks like something horrible ruptured on the internal organs of Wolf Moon Soul. Elsa the First taking the strength of Wolf Moon Soul and using it against them, and now Wilson the First, still wielding the baseball bat, will advance into third place as they go through the right-hand side. What a change of events, ladies and gentlemen, and just like that, the damage can make it all go awry very fast. Azumam just relying on speed right now. Those angel wings getting very good lift and get themselves full propulsion around this track and get as far as possible away from the competition to keep themselves safe as they go into the sixth lap. Diablo Beck up in second place. It's Elsa the First in third with very little Low Grade holding on for dear life in fourth. John Fearing back up in fifth place. Beach Bum in 6th place. Oh my goodness, everyone is just next to death. Yavazi says mate has a little bit more than half health. They might actually be the highest health marble on the track right now as the other marbles go through. His final Ross battle, Ophelia Begonia's 80s girl, our Vandalizer, Yuka and Tuki. How is our Vandalizer actually passing marbles? Our Vandalizer, still in a full plate mail suit with a dishwasher on top, has actually managed to pass 2 marbles. The calves and thighs of our Vandalizer look like they came off of an elephant, and they are just trucking down this track at full speed, and that is quite the intimidating sight, if I do say so myself. Azumam in 1st place, still going for speed alone around the dangerous turn in 1st place. Diablo Beck in 2nd, Elson still in 3rd, Low Grade in 4th, and it looks like the marbles are spreading out evenly to keep themselves from getting eliminated from the damage from the other competitors. Beach Bum, though, advances ahead of Motivate. Motivate on the right-hand side, Beach Bum up the center. Looks like they're going to keep distance from each other. Beach Bum does not want anything to do with Motivate. Motivate with more than half health. Beach Bum with just 1 touch away from death, and Motivate definitely has the upper hand here, so Beach Bum will be at their mercy. Motivate seems to have locked their targets on Beach Bum. Beach Bum tries to go through the inside, but Motivate is matching them pace for pace. Motivate has got the lock on Beach Bum, and Beach Bum has got to be careful as they cross into the 7th lap, almost halfway through the competition now as the marbles go through. Beach Bum with the strawberry pink trail going through into the center line of the straightaway of the 7th lap. Motivate trying to get back up on Beach Bum and take him out of the competition good once and for all. And it looks like they're going to go for a cross line here. There it is. Oh, a strong swing from Motivate, but Beach Bum was ready. Dodging on the high bank shot on the right side. It looks like it's going to be Beach Bum going through. Still in that 5th place position. Motivate holding in 6th right now. Let's see what's going back further in the back. Final Ross battle, and Olivazia says Zoe May battling it out for 7th place. Back in 9th place, Ophelia Begonia's trying to keep everything together. And our Vandalizer, you gotta love the competitive spirit here. They're still trucking along with a full plate mail and dishwasher on their back, still putting distance. They've actually passed a 3rd marble. How is our Vandalizer managing to pass marbles repeatedly, carrying all of that extra weight on them? It is absolutely phenomenal sight. And Elson the First has found a way into 1st place with no health whatsoever. Diablo Beck, oh no! Azumama's taking out Elson the First with a clip of the Angel Wing, but Diablo Beck, who I believe is actually married to Elson the First, might be out for revenge. No! Azumam takes out the entire happy couple. Azumam wants nothing to do with this competition. It just continues to dominate here out in front, and now there are no marbles in sight to try to take the victory away from them at the moment, but Low Grade might be coming up from behind. Motivate up in 3rd now is overtaking Beach Bum. Oh, Beach Bum gets a blast on Motivate. Motivate pushes to the right side, and just like that, the tables have turned. Beach Bum and Motivate now on even ground, both of them just an inch away from death, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the fortunes can change, and that is what we love about this format. Olivazzi says on the right-hand side, back in 5th place now, back in 6th place, we've got Ophelia, Final Ross battle, 7th place, Ophelia Begonia's 8th place, our Vandalizer, who has continued to keep the lead on the 3 other marbles. Absolutely phenomenal performance there. Hope they make it through the last 6 laps of this race. Low Grade now taking a huge lead. Azumam, I don't know what happened to him. Looks like they're... Ooh. Azumam is actually having a crisis. They thought that they were trying to win this race on good alone, but having resorted to killing 2 marbles, a happy couple, it seems the conscience has heavily weighted, and they just can't quite seem to find the strength to carry on. They don't know how they can live to themselves, and they don't know if they can actually satisfy this victory, having killed a happy couple in cold blood. And Azumam, just in complete crisis now, has fallen back into 2nd place and is continuing to fall further behind. And it looks like the heavy toll is weighing on Azumam as they try to struggle this psychological crisis out in the middle of the race. Beach Bum now in 3rd is closing the gap. Final Ross battle in 4th. Olivazzi says mate in 5th place. Ophelia Begonia's... Oh, it's going to be Motivate! Has passed Ophelia Begonia's! It's going to be Motivate! And now looking to pass Olivazzi! How is... Oh no! Motivate gets destroyed! And now it's going to be Olivazzi with says mate back into the 4th place position. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the table's continuing to turn on every single lap, and we only have 5 laps left to go. 10 competitors keeping everything under control. Let's see what's going to happen as we all go through. Low Grade now looking for that 11th lap in 1st place. Azumam back in 2nd place, continuing to just fall to pieces here. Does not have the strength to carry on. Really just going through the motions right now and continuing to fall further behind Low Grade as the other marbles try to catch up. Beach Bum in 3rd place with no health whatsoever. Olivazzi says mate, who has the 2nd highest health total of the competitors remaining. Final Ross battle, Ophelia battling it out in that final stretch there. We're going to keep an eye on this action. Final Ross battle with the warboat going through on the left-hand side. Ophelia Begonia's with the pink trail on the right-hand side, flying through as they go into the next turn. Let's see what happens as they go through. It looks like Final Ross battle going to try to cut ahead of Ophelia Begonia's. Ophelia Begonia's not going to take it lightly, though. Both of them coming around on that right-hand side, going down into the major straightaway, trying to get through in the next major turn. Final Ross battle cuts to the in-hand side as Ophelia Begonia's to the right side, and there's another close bro there. Looks like it's going to be Final Ross battle setting the sights on Ophelia Begonia's. Will they go for a cannon blast? No. Oh, the cannon blast was mistimed. They had him in their sights, but it took too long to get the cartridge loaded, and they fired just a little bit too late, and Ophelia Begonia's will live to fight another lap. It's going to be Final Ross battle at that side. Tries to go for... Oh, Olivazzi goes to a spinning back kick from behind. Ali Avazi saw them coming from behind, just turned around 180 with a full calf strike straight to the head of excuse me, he's been eliminated. And now it's going to be Ali Avazi Sesame Mate once again in 4th place with yet another kill under their belt. Ophelia Begonia is going to be back in 5th place. It's going to be our Vandalizer in 6th place, Tuki in 7th place, 80s Girl in 8th place, Tuki in 9th place, and only 9 competitors remain now as we go into the 12th lap. Low grade going through on the right-hand side, and it's looking pretty good for low grade. Mom still can't quite figure out what they're doing with their life, and they're just going to stall back as Beach Bum overtakes on the right-hand side. Mom just is not taking this well. They were not ready for this brutality of this competition. They don't know what they've become. They can't find themselves in any way, and they are just completely falling apart here on the track. It's a horrible sight to see, ladies and gentlemen, but that is what this competition can do to people. It's going to be Ali Avazi Sesame Mate very comfortably back behind in 4th place, but Ophelia Begonia is coming up from behind in 5th place, so they can't quite take it too easy just quite yet. Our Vandalizer in 6th place, still carrying the plate mail and dishwasher to get themselves as safe as possible. It seems to have worked this far. The fact that they're still ahead of 2 other competitors is actually amazing, but it looks like it's starting to take its toll. Our Vandalizer are starting to slow down just a little bit. They are gasping and wheezing for air right now. They are really pushing themselves, but just 2 laps left to go, and I think our Vandalizer should be able to make it out through the rest of this race. They just have to keep their pace. So it's going to be low grade coming through in the left-hand side of the small turn. Beach Bum going to try to close the gap, and it looks like Aussie Mom all the way back in 3rd place has completely lost hope, and I don't think they're going to be able to make a move here in the last 2 laps. It's going to be low grade going through on the outside of the last major turn. It's going to be Beach Bum trying to find a way to close the gap up in 2nd place. It's going to be Aussie Mom in 3rd. Ali Avazi says Ali Mate in 4th place. Ophelia Begonia in 5th place. Ace Girl in 6th place. Yuka, our Vandalizer going through. It looks like our Vandalizer is really struggling now. Yuka, though, in full health, in no rush, just wants to survive out this competition, and they might very well accomplish that. Low grade, though, still holding a good line on the right-hand side. Beach Bum falling very far behind coming out of that 14th lap. Not sure what happened to Beach Bum here, but they are definitely going further and further behind low grade as we go through the last 2 laps, and they're going to have to find a way to get themselves back up top if they want to take the victory for this competition, because low grade's not going to let up for an instant. Azumam, on the other hand, completely giving up on everything. It's going to be Ali Avazi Sesame Mate up in 4th place. Ophelia Begonia is in 5th place, taking a little further back, and I think all the marbles are now spreading themselves out evenly to avoid elimination. No one wants to risk it at this point, and there's our Vandalizer is huffing hard. He does not look good. He might have actually bit off a little bit more than he can chew, but Tuki is actually all the way in the back. Number 3 in the world, definitely just wants to get in for the points for completion here, and that could be a good strategy in the end. Low grade, though, not able to hold it into the last lap. Beach Bum's made a move out of nowhere, and Beach Bum now is going to get a huge lead coming out of the first minor turn on low grade. Low grade did not see it coming, and I didn't see it coming. No one saw it coming. Beach Bum actually saving a huge sprint for the final lap here, and no one was prepared for this strategy, and Beach Bum, lulling the entire crowd into the false sense of security, now springs their trap, and they've got a beautiful line on the inside as they go to the last major turn, and Beach Bum might be taking the victory right now. Low grade back in 2nd. Azumam in 3rd. Ophelia Begonia is in 4th place, but Beach Bum is definitely going as hard as they can. Hopefully they don't burn out in the final straightaway here, but it doesn't look like low grade's going to be close enough to close the gap anyway, and Beach Bum might have done it, ladies and gentlemen. They're going around the last final turn, high up through the middle. They're going to go right down on the outside edge, and Beach Bum is looking to take it home with a convincing lead, ladies and gentlemen. Beach Bum springing the trap on the last lap. No one knew they had it in them. No one saw it coming, but they had it, and they did it, and that's what it takes to win, ladies and gentlemen. Beach Bum with the victory. Low grade 12 in 2nd. Azumam in 3rd, and it could be a bit of a scramble as we go down to the last position. It's going to be Ophelia Begonia on the outside side. All of us holding it up in 5th place. Yuka in 6th place. 80s Girl in 7th place. Our Vandalizer in 8th place. Is our Vandalizer actually going to make it all the way through the entire race, carrying plate mail and a dishwasher on them the entire time? It looks like they will. And our Vandalizer collapsing across the line like a marathon runner, finally making it through. Kudos to our Vandalizer for pulling off an insane strategy. Hopefully it works out for him in the end. Tuki 9th place. There you go. God, this is exhausting. How do you guys do this? I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Whose idea was this? Whose idea was this? It's a terrible idea. No, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do it this way. Nope. No, it's not what I did. Not what I did. Anderson's like, what the hell is going on over there? All right, there we go. All right, folks. Whew. I think it's time for the next race. Oh, I know. Prepare anyone who's regulars to the channel. You might want to brace yourselves for what I'm about to say. It's a little loud on the start line. Okay, there we go. We will do cleanup races. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said what I said. I said what I said. I think my follower count just went down by about 300. I was like, what the hell? Unfollow. Unsubscribe. Get me out of here. Don't worry about it.
Chicken arrest.
I'll do it on Saturday.
Chicken arrest.
Daddy-o. I'll do it on Saturday. Don't worry about the mattress. In that room. That's what Mom said. I'll check with Mom. Either way, I can do it. Don't worry about it. Ugh. All right, are we ready? I think we're ready. Guess we start that timer, yeah? 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Get your bobbles in. Oh, man, you clipped it, Doom? Oh, jeez. Now he's going to post that on YouTube, and oh, man, we're going to lose all our followers. Anyway, thank you all for coming out. Hope you're all having a good time. Again, if you've won, make sure you message Enders. I've messaged Enders, but you also need to message Enders so he can get you the stuff. For those of you just joining in, this is a new experimental event for MSLA. We're seeing how it goes. This is the 515, 5 races on Boomerang, 15 laps each race with damage on. You heard me. You heard me. And yeah, that's how that goes. So if you win a race, you win stickers, maybe even an actual pog. If you win the combination of all 5 races for this event, you win a t-shirt. 424, if you win all 4, if you get the most in all 4 races there, you win a t-shirt. And then combined end event, all 9 races, best score, you get a hat. I know, an actual hat. Crazy. Well, Iconic God, if you enjoy this, you should get it to my stream every Monday evening at 7 p.m. I might be changing it to 8 p.m. We'll see. Because we do a derby every Monday night. Sometimes we just do laps. Sometimes we do laps with damage. This music is loud. Sometimes we do laps. Sometimes we do laps with damage. Sometimes we do drag racing. This season we're doing drag racing. Next season, I don't know what we're doing. We'll figure it out. But if you like what you're seeing, guys, we do it every Monday. Just stop by. Have some fun. Yeah, yeah. Wolf Moon Soul back on the track. Good to see. Good to see. It was a dramatic end to Wolf Moon Soul's run on the last race. Good lord. I thought he was taking it, but Elsa popped him like a piñata with that baseball bat. It was, whew, that was a sight. I've never seen such a marble explosion in my life. That was something. That was something. Tilting derby next, maybe. Do we allow kicking in the tilting derby? I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I can't help myself. Tilting with damage on. That's what we need. We do need a tilting with damage on. That would be so stressful. Pixel. Make it happen. Tilting with damage on. Come on. Oh my god. Could you imagine? You have 3 marbles left on level like 42. And you have to clump the marbles together, but they take damage every time you clump them together. Oh my god. It would be amazing. That would be amazing. I don't know, Twisted Indie. I don't know. No, I don't think anyone knows what's happening with Tilted. Especially Pixel. Pixel has no idea. None of us know what's happening with Tilted. It is a beast without a head. It does its own thing. Casey Rich with the raid. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the event. Glad to have y'all here. Hope you're all having a good time. Good stuff. 6 minutes left to join. Make sure you get it in. You need to be in every single race of the 5-1-5 to qualify for the big prize. But you can win anything at any time. Not really. You can win a sticker package if you get first place in any of these 5 races. So, don't worry if you're just showing up. Still plenty of chances to win. And the 424 coming up after this, as long as you're in those 4 races, you can qualify for the big prize. So, yeah. 5 minutes left. Let's do it. How about you guys? You guys got any events coming up? I know we got Marble Fest next week. That's gonna be really exciting. Got in some tilts, an hour map, and cleanup. Nice. I like it, Casey Rich. I like it a lot. There's a lot of dancing going on in chat. Tilt Fest. Yes, we mentioned that already, but I'll mention it again. Tilt Fest next Wednesday. A week from right now. I believe it starts quite early. Let me see here. Yes, it starts at 11 a.m. on Wednesday. And goes all the way to 3 a.m. the next day. So, yeah. There's that one event where that Moustache guy won that one time with the death track. The builder competition. Yeah, we talked about that too. We talked about that too. But I'll talk about it again. Hey, every end of season, we do an end of season blah, 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 blah. Back shows up and I immediately can't talk. Look at this. I was doing so well. How many words did we get through without a single error? And the moment Backscash shows up, I lose the ability to talk. Anyway, yeah, so end of season blowout. We do it every season. Always a lot of stuff going on. Usually ending by scheduled logistics with the Yusuf Ali builder competition. We were a judge last season because we won the previous season, and we are trying to win again this season. We'll see. We'll see. So get your marbles in, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Man, this is a slow timer this time. I feel like last time we got down to like 2 minutes, not even trying. Here I'm like pulling teeth trying to fill. Fill. Keep going. Fill. The stage director's just losing his mind over there. He's like, this is not good content. We need better. What else we got? We got anything? I'm enjoying the music. Rule number 1 on the radio, by the way. Backer MD, I disagree. I mean, I don't disagree that that's the rule number 1 on radio, but I think there is an art to silence. There can be contemplative silence. There can be awkward silence. There can be dramatic silence. There can be comedic silence. Silence can be... Now, if it's unintentional silence, then you have a problem. I agree. But I think silence itself. Silence itself. Very useful. Very useful. Let's have a silent moment, shall we? Let's share together a silent moment. See, wasn't that nice? It was nice. It was nice. I almost fell asleep. I closed my eyes and I was like, I literally almost fell asleep the moment I closed my eyes. Gotta keep them open. If we stop, we die. So I'm like a hummingbird. If I ever actually stopped to like recover and recuperate from the stress I put my body and mind under, I would just expire. Recuperate? Is that what I said? Recuperate? Reciprocate? Recover? I don't know. It's all the same word, really. Yusuf. Let's not bring up that history. Oh, man. Where's Gato? I don't know. Her whole world is turned upside down. There's people visiting and leaving and leaving and visiting, and I'm leaving and visiting. There's different beds are now open, and then the bed she was sleeping on, she's not allowed to sleep on anymore. Like, she's not well. She's not well. I'm sure she'll figure it. She's probably sleeping in a clothes hamper somewhere, if I had to take a guess. It's the only thing that makes sense in her world. Dark closet in a pile of clothes. Ladies and gentlemen, the third race. Oh my God, the damage on the start line. Oh no. Oh, we lost 12 marbles before we even hit the first turn. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the third race of the 515. Let's get the marble event going. Kathy, a newcomer on the scene here, looking to be up and running in first place. Trying to take an early lead, but we've seen how that goes before. 82 dubs, Lyriad, Barrio, Backer, MD, Pin, Scorpion, Final Rouse, Battle, Spintree, Tin, Dinner, Frazzled, Daisy, Pixel, Pixel News, and Nelson the First, all pushing up that lead position as they go into the deadly turn, and lots of big blows happening now as they all go through. Diablobeck is out, Fluffable Botbot is out, Joan Taz Lady is out, Algren 42 is out, Fluffable Botbot, LT Delusion, Iconic God, and Pure Chaos all killed. Camplace also dead. The death toll is rising dramatically. We're already down to 44 marbles in the first lap. Let's see how we go through into the second lap. It's going to be 82 dubs, still holding lead. Number 17 in the world with a good line, using those devil horns to keep the other marbles at bay. But here comes Seasauce Mita and Macro MD from behind. Kathy coming around in fourth place now. And Pin Scorpion not too far behind in fifth place. Pin Scorpion seems to have adopted the actual nature of their name, is equipped with an entire fully functional mechanical scorpion suit, and I would not be surprised if there's actual venom inside that stinger. So watch out for Pin Scorpion, who is armored here. And there's a couple blows, nothing happening though. A quick exchange of marbles with no damage given, and Pin Scorpion will continue to push through. So the armor plating of that mechanical Scorpion is definitely working for Pin Scorpion right now, as they did not sustain any damage from that last collision. Here comes Pizza Steve, and Pizza Steve just swerved right around it, wanted nothing to do with Pin Scorpion's suit. Oh my goodness, and Pin Scorpion going for a swing on Pizza Steve. Pizza Steve has to be careful there. They didn't know what they got themselves into, and they're regretting everything now as they run for their lives, crossing the line into the third lap, and Stitch and Stacy swings on the right inside in the Tree Train as they go into that line. It's going to be 82 dubs, still holding lead in first place as they go through into the third lap. Seasauce Minna still trying to hold second. Kathy up in third now. Macro MD back in fourth, and it's going to be Lorenzo the Ultimate up in fifth place now. And it looks like a lot of damage has been sustained by these lead marbles so far. Is anyone still in good business? Oh no, what happened to Pin Scorpion? Pin Scorpion is down to very little health. It looks like the marbles are starting to team up on Pin Scorpion. They think that the mechanical Scorpion is a bit too much of an advantage for this competition, and they're starting to work together to try to slowly pick away at the exoskeleton of Pin Scorpion's marble, and it seems to be working, as they are only about 1 or 2 hits away from death as they go through under the line, and they're going to get themselves into the final turn. Kathy now in first place as they go into that next lap. It's going to be Seasauce Minute in second, Macro MD in third, and 82 dubs all the way back in fourth place now. Don't know what happened to 82 dubs, but it looks like they're all the way back in fourth place. So something going wrong as they continue to lose speed and lose position in this competition as we go into the next lap. Kathy taking a good line around that first small turn. It's going to be Seasauce Minute in second, 82 dubs now up in third, Macro MD all the way back in fourth place, and Uber Jump Love is going to advance into fifth place with Casey Ridge, W. Bailey, and Renzo Ultimate not too far behind. Lots of problems. Oh my goodness, was that a 51 damage dealt? It was. Someone just suffered a blow of 51 damage, and Uber Jumpluff gets killed by MacRMD. Oh no, too soon, they say, too soon for Uber Jumpluff. And it will be the marbles continuing through into the deadly turn. Kathy now back in first place, 82 dubs, holding back in second. It's going to be MacRMD up in third, Casey Rich in fourth. Above average, Raccoon is starting to make a move as well, and Pin Scorpion somehow still alive in that exoskeleton, pushing through on the right-hand side. Leah Booker, though, seems to be going pretty strong on the right. Oh, a good blow to MacRMD, but MacRMD seems to have thwarted it off without taking any damage, and Leah Booker's going to go in for it again. Oh, here comes Pin Scorpion trying to swing the stinger at Leah Booker, but Leah Booker runs out ahead, and it looks like Leah Booker has taken out MacRMD. They just did a quick little side tap to the side of the face of MacRMD, and MacRMD just collapsed to the floor like a complete glass jaw, and that was very unfortunate there for MacRMD. Leah Booker didn't even hit him that hard, was just pushing him out of the way, and it looked like his entire body dislocated. So Leah Booker might not know their own strength, or MacRMD might just be a little bit of a soft touch for this competition, but that was very unexpected. Oh no, Tin Tinner gets revenge, goes down with a sledgehammer on the top of Leah Booker's skull, just went a full double barrel swing on him, and Tin Tinner now wielding that sledgehammer for the next marble ahead, but 82 dubs takes out Casey Rich. Oh my goodness, the carnage unfolding right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we go through into the last laps. It is absolutely getting brutal out here, ladies and gentlemen. Kathy, still holding first place, trying to go for speed alone. Does not want anything to do with the violence happening behind them, and is going to try to get as much of a lead as possible. It's going to be 82 dubs up in second place. Corey and Tin Tinner battling it out for third. Pin Scorpion is still alive. How is Pin Scorpion still alive with no health in the entire field against them? I don't know, but that is one heck of an exoskeleton scorpion ring they've got, and it is definitely working for them here so far. Up into the sixth lap now, it's going to be 82 dubs trying to get through. Pin Scorpion is actually trying to push up into second place, and Pin Scorpion is really going for it here. Does this suit have any weaknesses and any disadvantage whatsoever? It doesn't look like it, as Pin Scorpion takes second place and continues to just chatter ahead, but 82 dubs gets a better line around the turn, is going to retake second for now, but it's definitely not going to be over anytime soon. Tin Tinner holding fourth place right now. Corey in fifth place. Yorstra takes out Tiger in the back. Azumam going to hold sixth place. They've been up front before, and Azumam looking for another high placing position right now. Azumam is going to be doing very well in this competition. Would not be surprised to see them in the top three, even top position by the end of this one. Pizza Steve trying to hold eighth place. Corey holding the middle, and it looks like it is going to be Kathy still out in front. 82 dubs holding second. Pin Scorpion back in third. Trying to get through. The marbles starting to spread out to keep themselves alive, but no, Tin Tinner and Corey are going to be battling it out for fourth place right now as they go into the first major turn of the seventh lap. Tin Tinner goes down to the inside. Corey on the outside. Both coming through on the outside line as they work their way down into the tiny turn, and that could be a lethal collision for any of these two marbles as they get too close. Pin Scorpion starting to swing for 82 dubs as they go up in second place. Tin Tinner on the outside. Corey on the inside. Oh my goodness, it's a huge blow from Corey. They actually jumped over the top, somersaulted, and then did a full faceplant onto Corey, and it looks like Corey has done a huge blow to Tin Tinner. Tin Tinner barely alive there. I think they actually compressed 3 discs of their spine all the way down through them, and Tin Tinner now trying to awkwardly stretch out their spine back into position to continue on this race. It looks like they've got it though. Tin Tinner has recovered marvelously, and they're gonna go, oh my goodness, I think actually Corey accidentally realigned something in Tin Tinner's spine, and Tin Tinner is now running faster than they ever before. It was a mistaken chiropractic resurrection here on Tin Tinner performed by Corey, and now Tin Tinner is outrunning every marble in the competition. I've never seen anything like this in my life, ladies and gentlemen. Yorstra back in sixth place with Azumam inside with the Pizza Steve all the way in the back, just going for survival. Pizza Steve might be delivering pizza, might just be trying to stay alive. Hard to tell right now, but it looks like they're getting the job done either way. Up in first place, Kathy's still just trying to outrate in the competition. Pin Scorpion in second in that mechanical suit. It's going to be Tin Tinner all the way up in third with a newfound speed and love for life. They don't have any pain. They don't have any discomfort. They are just loving life right now with that perfectly aligned spine as they rock down the track on the outside, looking to get into the ninth lap in a very healthy third place position. 82 dubs, not sure what to do right now, holding fourth place, seeing how the rest of the competition goes. Corey, in complete disbelief of their complete backfire maneuver, is up in fifth place. Yorstra going to be in sixth place at the cross line with full health. Is this the second time Yorstra has had full health in a race here tonight, or what am I thinking of another marble? Maybe it was Yerba? It was someone with a Y. I don't know if it was Yorstra. Doesn't matter. Azumam on the outside, Yorstra on the inside. Both going for it here as they go around the turn in the ninth lap, and it looks like they're going to keep everything under control for now, but anything could happen with the damage on competition. Azumam still relying on the Angel Wings to take them all the way to victory, and it seems to be working so far. Pizza Steve in the back just trying to stay alive. Yorstra with full health, not afraid of anything, and just keeping pace right now. Kathy in the lead, still trying to outrun the competition. Tin Tinner on the outside, Pin Scorpion in the middle. 82 dubs going through the middle as well. Corey to the outside, all trying to find that best line as they go into the 10th lap. And ladies and gentlemen, we are 2/3 through this race, and we're coming down to the wire here as all the marbles make their way around. Kathy now ahead by almost a quarter length of a lap, and it looks like Kathy is just putting it all the way pedal to the metal, does not care about the damage, does not care about the competitors, just wants to go on speed alone, and sometimes that's something you can use to win this competition. However, do keep in mind, if you lap the marble in the back has a chance to kill you. So you do want to go fast, but you don't want to go too fast, or it does eventually catch up to you. Tinternerd in third place, trying to find a way to catch up with Pin Scorpion, but that mech suit is a marvel. It's going to be 82 Dubs making a move on the outhand side as they go through the turn, and Corey overtakes on the inside, and Corey trying to take Tinternerd out for the second time, as Corey has finally regained themselves and is now going on a new strategy to try to defeat Tinternerd. 82 Dubs, though, goes for a swing on Corey. Corey dodges, they go to the outside. 82 Dubs to the inside. It looks like it's Tinternerd on the outside as well, trying to find revenge on Corey, and Tinternerd's got their sights locked on Corey as they go to the head side. Corey swipes to the outside, goes back into through the middle. 82 Dubs to the outside with Tinternerd crossing the line in the 11th lap. Pin Scorpion and Kathy still well ahead, and the action seems to be all happening for third place right now as Corey puts a big boost of speed on this straightaway. 82 Dubs swerves to the inside side. Tinternerd to the outside side, could come down to the turn here as they work their way down in through this 11th. Oh, a big swipe by Tinternerd. 82 Dubs, but 82 Dubs saw it coming and jumped right over the top. And Tinternerd's going to have to try again. 82 Dubs, though, not prepared. Tinternerd goes for a swipe again. It's getting very close there. Tinternerd just going for 82 Dubs with everything they've got. And Corey continuing to push ahead in third place, but not they're going to be able to hold the speed for long as Tinternerd starts to close the gap. Back to Pizza Steve in 6th place, Yorstra in 7th place, and Azumam has fallen all the way back into 8th place now. So Azumam definitely going for the survival strategy, which again can be the key to victory for this competition. You don't need to place first to win, you just need to be alive by the end, and that's going to get you the most points overall. So let's see if Kathy gets a good line on the out-end side. It looks like they're doing very well. Definitely a full quarter length of a lap in the lead right now, and does not look like anyone's going to be closing that gap anytime soon with only 3 laps left to go. Pin Scorpion in 2nd. Looks like Corey in 3rd, Tinternerd in 4th, and 82 Dubs in 5th place. Yorstra in 6th place, and it looks like it's going to be Pizza Steve on the out-hand side as well, trying to catch up with Yorstra. Pizza Steve with only a quarter health. Yorstra with full health. Yorstra has not received a single blow this entire competition, which is absolutely phenomenal considering the nature of this race. Yorstra to the outside, Pizza Steve to the outside. Yorstra cuts to the inside. Pizza Steve trying to get to the inside as well, all trying to find a good line into this next turn. And it looks like Pizza Steve might be closing the gap on Yorstra here. Yorstra to the inside. Pizza Steve on the outside tries to get a good line, but it looks like they'll be able to close the gap. It looks like they will. They overtake on the left-hand side. Pizza Steve takes over Yorstra as they go into the next line. And now it's just 2 laps left to go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see how this all unfolds. Kathy continuing to push that advantage. They are so far ahead. I think it's uncatchable at this moment. But Tinternerd makes the move again. Pin Scorpion matching out for Corey, who pushes through. Tinternerd and Corey have some bad blood between them, unresolved conflict, and it might be resolved by the end of this race, ladies and gentlemen, as they are just gunning for each other at every chance they've got, and Pin Scorpion just caught in the middle with that amazing exoskeleton mech suit. And it looks like Pin Scorpion now going for Corey. Corey trying to get away from Tinternerd. Tinternerd going down for Pin Scorpion and Corey at the same time, and it looks like Pin Scorpion's making a move to Corey. Oh my goodness, it's getting pretty dangerous up there as the both marbles try to get around this turn. Pin Scorpion to the inside. It's Corey to the inside as well. It looks like it's going to be Tinternerd trying to get the outside. 82 Dubs coming up from behind. Pizza Steve Yorstra is keeping a little bit further behind. Pin Scorpion starting to get a little bit more speed, but Corey's got a pretty good line around this turn as they go into the 14th lap, ladies and gentlemen. It could all come down to a bad collision on the final lap. Let's see how this all unfolds. Kathy still holding the lead in first place. Does not even need to worry about the other competitors at the moment. Pin Scorpion, though, starting to put on a lot of speed, getting some distance between themselves and Corey, as Corey and Tinternerd are still trying to battle it out in third place. Back in 5th place, 82 Dubs closing the gap on Tinternerd, and Tinternerd now needs to be careful. 82 Dubs making a good move on the right-hand side, overtakes Tinternerd, and 82 Dubs is now taking up into 4th place. Corey trying to get through with Pin Scorpion. Pin Scorpion and Corey battling it out for 2nd right now, and Kathy still ahead by a mile in 1st, and Pin Scorpion does lose the lead to Corey. Corey back up to 2nd place. All the action happening behind Kathy right now as Kathy just continues to dominate on speed alone. Pin Scorpion to the outside, 82 Dubs to the outside, Tinternerd coming around as well. Looks like it's going to be a lot of different lines coming around into this final turn of the 14th lap, and ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up at the last lap now, so we're going to see how this all unfolds for the 3rd race of the 5-1-5. Corey to the outside, Kathy to the inside. Looks like Pin Scorpion to the outside as well. 82 Dubs going to the outside, Tinternerd coming around the bend, and Corey will be in 2nd as they go into the final lap. It's going to be Pin Scorpion in 3rd, 82 Dubs in 4th, Tinternerd in 5th, Pizza Steve in 6th, Yorstra in 7th, and Azumam all the way back in 8th place, just again going for the survival strategy, which could be the key to victory here tonight. Corey, though, has somehow found a way to close the gap on Kathy. Kathy might have gone too hard this race. They didn't save it up for the last lap, and is Corey actually going to find a way to overtake Kathy as we go into the final half of the last lap? It's going to be 82 Dubs in 3rd and Pin Scorpion in 4th. Tinternerd in 5th place trying to go for Pin Scorpion, and Tinternerd is very close to taking out Pin Scorpion right now, but again, Pin Scorpion's exoskeleton has seemingly had no weaknesses or flaws this entire race. Even though the entire field was marked against them, they are still holding their own and still giving it their all and still in good position. Kathy in 1st place, but not by much. Corey in the backside. We're coming to the final stretch of the last lap. Corey cuts to the inside. It's going to be Kathy on the outside, Corey on the inside, both coming down at the same time. Another big boost of speed from Corey, but it's too little too late. Kathy's speed wins out in the end, and Kathy 1720 takes the victory. Corey 19761 takes 2nd, 82 Dubs in 3rd, Pin Scorpion 6521 in 4th, Tinternerd in 5th, Pizza Steve 1029 in 6th, Yorstra in 7th, Azumam finishing it out in 8th place. Ooh. What a race. Is this not fun? This is fun. This is fun. Isn't this fun? This is fun. Copy that clipboard, put it in the list. We're doing so good, guys. We're doing so good. We're not doing great on time, but we're doing good. We're it's a little slow, but it's okay. Experimentation, right? Experimentation. All right. The fourth race, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Starting the timer. 10 minutes on the clock. Get your marbles in, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for coming out to the MSLA event this evening. All this was made possible by the studio, and most specifically, Enders. Make sure you're following Enders. Make sure you're following MSLA official. What's the actual name of the channel? Is it MSLA official? I can never remember. MSLA Racing. Thank you. Make sure you're following both of those channels. Ugh. It's a hell of an event, hell of a league, hell of an idea. Get your marbles in. I'm trying, Yusuf. I'm trying, okay? It's a lot of words. It's a lot of words. They all start to blur together. Ooh. So yeah. 9 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Get your marbles in. Gonna get my tea ready. Oy. If you need to get a drink, now's the time. If you need to use the bathroom, get some snacks, whatever. You got 8 minutes to do so. So do it. Other thing, when I have my own place again, I will have my full tea setup. Oh. Oh, full tea setup. Oh. Yeah. Nice fluff about that. Get your marbles in, folks. We're here to get this done. So how long are these races? Like 20 minutes? More or less? 20 minutes? Probably, Fluff. Probably. Interesting, Elsid. Interesting. Interesting. Well, yeah. You don't want someone going through all your stuff. Just, you know, give it a once over and move on. Algren, welcome in. Rod Prime, hello. Good to have y'all here. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves. If you have any feedback, feel free to post it in my Discord in the Think Tank or in the MSLA Discord. I think, where's the stuff? Ideas, suggestions. That's the one. Yeah. Get them in, folks. Get them in. The race for most of us is about 12 seconds. You get about 1 lap. Half of you will get about a lap. But I think there's it's not really that different, right? Most MSLA events, after like the first 5-10 laps, you can kind of see who has a chance and who doesn't. Not necessarily locked in, but, you know, same kind of thing. And again, that's why we do more than one race, right? So you may get knocked out early in 3 of the 5 races, but so will everyone else. So it's kind of why we do multiple races, and then it's how well you do across all of them, right? What's playing right now, it's a mix of Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Kart 64, Silver Surfer, and SNES Mario. No, Mario 64. So, if you're tapping your foot, it's probably Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing, some of the best racing music ever created for a video game. Although it was like FFF7. You might know these. You might know these games enders, or other MSLA fans. They're like, you have like a car, but it's not really a car. It's like a jet, but it's on a track. And they're like, like F-Zero. Yeah, that's what I'm talking, like the F-Zero, the F-Zero kind of stuff. Yeah, wasn't there like an FFF7? Not Final Fantasy 7, but there was like an FFF7, right? That had really good music. Is that, what am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of something. I know it's going to be Final Fantasy 7 when I search for that. He's a good guy. What am I thinking of? There's so many F-Zeros. Maybe it wasn't F-Zero. I don't know. I feel like there's one of them, though. Is it the GameCube one? I think it was the GameCube one. F-Zero GX. Was that the one? Maybe. Did that one have good music? That one probably had good music. Let's find out. Let's do F-Zero GX soundtrack. See what comes up. All right, let's see. Let's see. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Yes. I don't know which one it is, but yes. F-Zero GX. Yes. There was one that sounded kind of like this. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, the Vegas level. I remember the Vegas level. This one. It's pretty good. I still think there's another game. So there's another game that's like F-Zero that I think had better music. I'll have to ask my my friend who played them all. Pod racing. Yeah. Anyway, carry on. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes left. The fourth? Just the fourth? We're on the fourth? We're on the fourth, thank God. Thank God. The fourth race of the 515. Get him in. Wipeout Fusion? Why does Fusion sound familiar to me? Fusion sounds familiar to me. Is this the one I was thinking of? F9000. Wipeout series. Maybe this is what I was thinking of. I don't know, man. I'll ask my friend. My friend will know. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 45 seconds left. Again, if you win a race, make sure you message Enders in Discord through a DM so that you can exchange the proper information to get you your prizes. You can win a prize any kind. Sizzle. You got gifted a sub. I forget by who. I'm going to guess low grade. I don't know. Welcome in. Again, there is a grand prize for being in all 5 races and all 9 races. But if you're just showing up, don't worry. We're going to do a 4-2-4 next. And you just have to be in all 4 of those races to qualify for the grand prize of that one. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. 133 marbles. Thank you all for coming out. And let's get this show on the road. Everyone working their way down into the turn. Does not look nearly as lethal of a start as last time, but we are losing a couple marbles before we hit that first major turn. All the marbles pushing through. It is just a field of blue and yellow numbers. Whew. We're just gonna look at the first place, and it looks like Lirad Pyro is trying to make a move, but having a little bit of trouble keeping a good line around that first turn. But they are gonna get a good line as they go out of the turn, and they're gonna take up into first place. Garnet Rod in second, Duchess in third. It looks like John Frigga fourth, and the other marbles trying to move this. It's gonna be Terabad Gaming, Mana 23M, Z Ninja, and Bluffo Bopbot. All pushing that top 10 position as they go through into the deathly turn. And the death turn has taken out a lot of marbles as they all go through. Shelly Baby, Tukey, Ken Wild, Beach Bum, Bellarose, Chewy, and Fish Cop all eliminated in that deadly turn. We had Barrio and Garnet Rod battling for first place as they cross the line to the second lap. And Garnet Rod will take a slight lead as they go to this first minor turn into the first straightaway. And that is going to be a good start for Garnet Rod. Oh, but Lirad Barrio is making a huge swipe at Garnet Rod. And Garnet Rod just lucky to be alive right now as Lirad Barrio does have full health. Garnet Rod just below half health. And Terabad Gaming and Bagamagan trying to get through with a good line as well. June with a good swipe on Bagamagan. But Bagamagan is going to be a little too good for that. And Bagamagan and Lirad Barrio are battling it out as they go around the turn. But it is going to be Garnet Rod holding first place for now. Terabad Gaming makes a move to the inside. Bagamagan coming around as well. It looks like Terabad Gaming gonna have to be careful. The marbles going up from behind. There you have Barrio and Bagamagan making a move on the inside side as Terabad Gaming makes a swipe for Garnet Rod, but Garnet Rod is starting to put on the afterburners here to get some distance between themselves and the other marbles, but it's not going to work out as they go through the turn. They're getting completely swarmed marbles on all sides, so everyone's got to be careful. A big blow there between the two marbles. Bagamagan and Terabad Gaming, but amazingly no one took any damage from the collision as Lirad Barrio goes to the left-hand side. Bagamagan goes to the right-hand side, and Garnet Rod all the way back into third place now. Lirad Barrio trying to find a way to take out Bagamagan, but Bagamagan's got a good line as they go to the right-hand side. The Flame Trail doing its job, pushing them as hard as they can up through this turn. And it looks like Bagamagan's coming up to a good start here in the third lap. Falling further behind is going to be Terabad Gaming in second place. It's going to be Garad or Lirad Barrio. And it looks like Extreme Recon, ODG King, Darth Physics, and June all making a move for that top 10 position as they go around the first major turn. June takes out ODG King. We just missed the elimination there, but June is starting to take out some of the competition as they go through into the deadly turn. Lots of marbles piling up around the edge. Would not be surprised to see a couple more marbles get eliminated as they all go around that bend. Bagamagan still holding first place, but Terabad Gaming not giving up. Both of the marbles in first and second place do have full health, and also Lirad Barrio has full health as well, back in fifth place with Extreme Recon and Garnet Rod in the middle, both trying to get through as best they can. Manny, June, Darth Physics, Seal Smith, Milkman, Stitch and Stacy, Pickled Green, Grenson Lost, What a Cuddle, Yorstra, Ascension, Spoontree, Momo Money, Joan Dances Lady, Lucky Nail, Above Educated, Scorba, and Saparpi, the all 22 marbles still in this race. Bagamagan has fallen back into second place. Terabad has decided to take first place now, and it looks like they're going to be swapping position for the first couple laps here until they decide to settle in where they're going to be, and then make a final strike in the last couple laps. They're at Barrio. The third marble in full health is now in third, so all three marbles in the top 3 position are at full health, and it's looking like a pretty interesting race could be building very soon. It's going to be June, Extreme Recon, Cisas Mira, and Manny all battling for fourth right now with Darth Fizz. Is it Darth Ziffiz? It's probably Darth Ziffiz. Darth? You're gonna make me say Darth Ziffiz while I'm commentating? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna make me have to sneak in a little Darth Ziffiz while I'm trying to spill out 1,000 words a minute? I'm up to the challenge. Bagamagan taking a good lead now as Extreme Recon tries to push in second place. Terabad Gaming falling back into third with Lirad Barrio in fourth place and June in fifth place. Extreme Recon makes a swipe for Bagamagan. Bagamagan's got a lot of speed coming around the outside of that turn, and they're going to go through with the straightaway into the deadly turn with a very good line and a very good position as they hold in the fifth lap here. So Lirad Barrio back in fourth place. June in fifth place. Darth Ziffiz trying to make a move in sixth place. Excuse me. Cisa Smith, Grenzalos, and Ascension not too far by. Oh my goodness. The gingerbread is in a really... Can we just... Darth Ziffiz is not doing well. They are not in control. It's a little shaky for Darziffis. Bagamagan making a move here in first place, holding the line as they go into the 6th lap. They're at Pario in second, 2 3rd, Terabad Gaming, 4th place, Extreme Recon in 5th place. Darziffis screaming along in 6th place now as the marbles try to go through, and Saparpi takes out Scorba in the back, so the collisions in the back are still eliminating marbles here. It looks like everyone in front is keeping their distance for now, but I'm sure by the end of this race, that is not going to hold. The top 3 marbles still at full health, but for how much longer? June, Darziffis, and Sisas Mida all trying to make a good move here into 4th place. Sisas Mida following the other 2 marbles outside. June with a good boost of speed up through the middle. It's going to be Extreme Recon out of nowhere, overtakes all 3 of them, and moves all the way up into 3rd, and it looks like Extreme Recon might be going for Terabad Gaming as well. Lirad Pario and Bagamagan to the outside. Oh my goodness, June swiping at Extreme Recon from behind, looking like they're trying to go for it, but it looks like Extreme Recon's holding it together for now. June making a move. Sisas Mida up through the middle. All 3 marbles jumbling up as they go through the turn. You have to be careful as they climb the wall. June to the outside, and Watacuddle takes out Senshin somewhere in the middle of the pack, and the deaths are still coming. 18 marbles remaining here in the 6th lap, now going into the 7th lap. That's actually a very good survival rate for this track. Lirad Pario trying to make a move on that inside line. Bagamagan swerving wildly, trying to avoid the competition, holding second for now. Terabad Gaming up in 3rd. It's going to be June, Extreme Recon, and Sisas Mida still battling for 4th place as they go through the turn. Extreme Recon has to be careful as they have next to no health, including June. Sisas Mida has a little bit more health, but none of them in any... Oh my goodness, Extreme Recon just curb stomped June right in the middle track, just a heel to the back of the head. The teeth went flying, and Extreme Recon takes him out. And Sisas Mida will overtake as the 2 battle it out. Stitch and Stacy tries to make a move now in 6th place as they make a good line. Momo Money takes out Watacuddle, and now the deaths are really starting to be a big determiner of the race here as we are approaching the halfway point. Grenzenlos, Momo Money, and Manny all making that move. Oh my goodness, Stitch and Stacy trying to literally steamroll Extreme Recon there with the steam engine train, and Extreme Recon narrowly avoiding death there. Stitch and Stacy looking to just flatten the competition, using all 13 tons of cast iron to take them over anyone who they happens to get in the path of Stitch and Stacy. And Stitch and Stacy just chugging along strong and steady. Watch out for the line there. And there we go. Stitch and Stacy trying to just tell all of that weight right at Grenzelos, but Grenzelos narrowly escapes in the toy car, putting on the nitros and getting that little extra boost of speed to avoid the collision. And now Stitch and Stacy is going to take the lead up into 5th place. Back to the leaders, still at full health. Bagamagan, Lirad Pario, and Terabad Gaming. There might actually be something going on between these 3 marbles. Maybe they entered into an agreement before the race not to touch each other and just dominate the competition altogether without any damage being taken. But Sisas Mida is going to have none of it as they overtake up on the left-hand side. And Sisas Mida looking to overtake all 3 leaders in one big boost on across the line into the 9th lap. And it looks like Sisas Mida is going to hunt down Terabad Gaming and gets a blow off Terabad Gaming. And Terabad Gaming now no longer at full health at 54 hit points remaining as Bagamagan retakes first place around the turn, but Sisas Mida starting to deal some damage to the otherwise untouchable marbles up front, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, they have been put to the test, and they have failed Sisas Mida's test. Immortal, more like improbable as Bagamagan goes to the left. I don't know where it's going with that. Sisas Mida, another swipe at Bagamagan now. Bagamagan is in trouble. Sisas Mida wants to make sure no one finishes this race with full health, and they have to watch out for the determination of Sisas Mida here. They are one of the more regular viewers of the stream, and I would not be surprised to see them fully execute this plan before the race is out. Terabad Gaming, Bagamagan, and Sisas Mida all battling for first place as they cross the 10th lap into the next line. It's going to be Stitch and Stacy in 4th place. Sisas Mida's taking out Terabad Gaming. I took my eyes off him for a second, and Sisas Mida has murdered one of the untouchable marbles, and now Bagamagan and Lirad Pario have to be very careful as it has appeared that their immortality is no longer a guarantee. Bagamagan in 2nd place in full health does not want anything to do with Sisas Mida right now, is going to rethink their entire strategy before they go for another move. Stitch and Stacy holding 3rd with that 13-ton cast iron engine. It's going to be Grenzenlos with the tiny car trying to outmaneuver the engine in 4th place. Lirad Pario falling back into 6th place now as Yorstra overtakes. Yorstra on it again. Yorstra is going to be given a run for their money as they go through into another top 10 situation potentially. Is Yorstra actually going to be able to score some major points here? We'll find out by the end. Just 4 laps left to go. Sisas Mida to the outside has taken the lead on Bagamagan, and Bagamagan, still shaken by the murdering of their fellow marble, is not quite sure what to make of it all. Stitch and Stacy in 3rd with no health whatsoever. Grenzenlos not much better in 5th place. Yorkshire going through. Lirad Pario is no longer at full health. Oh no, the Immortal Squad is now falling rapidly. Only Bagamagan is the last marble standing with full health. All their marbles have been damaged or killed, and Bagamagan has got to be in a bad place right now, but they're trying to make a move as Sisas Mida just blast down this track, increasing their lead to about 1/5 of a lap And making a good stride here as they go into the next turn. Stitch and Stacy swipes at Bogamagon and gets him. And just like that, Bogamagon, more than half their health is gone. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like oh no, Bogamagon is taken. Looks like Bogamagon's had enough of it. Has not enjoyed any of this. Everything they planned to go for this lap has not worked out in their favor. And after getting clipped by one another marble, Bogamagon has just gone blood rage, full mad punch drunk. And Bogamagon, without any regard for their own safety or the other marbles, is now on a killing rampage to try to take the victory back at any cost. And Seesaw Spinner better watch out as Bogamagon goes full berserk in the last couple of laps. Grenzen lost in third place with the car outmaneuvering the engine of the other competitor. It's going to be Yorsha holding fourth now. Lyria Pario back in fifth place. Also much more worse for wear. Barely has any health remaining. And above, Adriana has killed Lucky Nail in the back of the collisions there. Manny's still holding the line though, and it looks like Sabampi and Bone Tree trying to keep themselves alive in the back of the pack, not wanting anything to do with happening up front here. And they're down to 9 marbles as we go into the 13th lap. It's going to be Seesaw Smith still out in front. Bogamagon full rage now as they try to just get through this track without any more loss of life. Kenzen lost up on the left-hand side in third. Yorsha in fourth. Pario in fifth place, just trying to keep themselves alive now after the mortal plan has completely fallen apart. Yorsha goes through the inside. There we have Pario to the outside side. Grenzen lost holding the line for now, and it looks like Seesaw Smith is still holding the lead, but Bogamagon is starting to close the gap, and I think Bogamagon might be able to close it by the end of this race, and we could have a very close finish on our hands. So Parpy coming around on that bend, and Spoontree just happy to be alive at half health, and I think Spoontree going for the survival strategy could be getting some good points here on this race. Seesaw Smith still holding a good lead. Bogamagon in second, Grenzelos in third, and Yorsha over in fourth place. It looks like Above Chiquita and Lyria Pyro are going to get a little close for each other as they go around on that deadly turn. Above Chiquita to the right-hand side, Lyria Pyro up through the middle. Going to switch places as they go into the next turn, and it looks like they're going to be doing pretty well for now. Manny coming up from behind. Above Chiquita trying to swing around. Lyria Pyro gets the lead, though. Yorsha but still holding the line in fourth place. Lyria Pyro back up in fifth place, but here comes Above Chiquita with a huge boost of speed up through the middle, and it looks like Lyria Pyro is just going to fall even further behind now as Above Chiquita and Yorsha battle it out for fourth place. Above Chiquita with a good line, but they go to the outside of the turn. Yorsha tries to hold it. Above Chiquita both trying to go for a good boost here. It could be a deadly collision as they come around the bend, but Above Chiquita makes a beautiful move on the in-hand side of Yorsha. Yorsha just can't quite outmaneuver Above Chiquita as they go through these turns. They're going to try to go for a swipe on him, but they missed again, and Yorsha getting even further behind Above Chiquita now, and now they're going to have to try to play catch-up. It's going to be Above Chiquita left-hand side, Yorsha going on the right-hand side, both trying to get down at the same time. They're neck and neck as they come around the 10th. They're swiping for the fences here, ladies and gentlemen, trying to figure it out who's going to be the winner here, and it could all come down to one big collision before the last lap. It's going to be Seesaw Smith is still in first place. Bogamagon in second, still blood drunk and mad with rage. Grenzen lost in third, just happened to be alive with their little toy car. And Above Chiquita and Yorsha battling it out for fourth place and swinging for the fences. It's Yorsha to the out inside. Above Chiquita holding the middle. And Yorsha with a good boost of speed, but Above Chiquita is keeping pace as they cross the line into the last lap. Manny coming around in that sixth place position. Poppy in second place and Spoodry up in eighth place, all trying to stay alive. Here comes Above Chiquita around the first tiny turn. It's going to be Seesaw Smith still holding first for now, but it looks like Bogamagon is starting to close the gap. But will it be enough to close in the last half lap? It's a long way to go, and Seesaw Smith is going to have to make a really big blunder for Bogamagon to be able to catch up by the end of this. Seesaw Smith coming down with a good lead. Bogamagon coming around in second. Grenzen Lost coming around in third. Spoontree all trying to stay alive in the back with Yorsha now falling even further behind Chiquita. It looks like all the marbles are finally holding in their own positions here. No one else wants to be eliminated before the end of the race. They're all just going to go for a ceasefire and take the positions that they have for the race. A very respectable finish by all the competitors here. But no, Yorsha and Above Chiquita might be battling it out. There's a breach of ceasefire here. The two marbles cannot contain their hatred for one another. And Yorsha has actually overtaken Vicunia in the last line. Vicunia absolutely livid by the bad sportsmanship of Yorsha, but there are no rules to govern these marbles, ladies and gentlemen. Yorsha well in the right to just steal fourth place at the end. Vicunia back in fifth, Sapapi in sixth, Manny in seventh, and Spoontree happy to be alive, crossing the line in eighth place, and Seesaw Smith with the victory. There it is. Did we do it? I think we did it. I think we did it. Whew. I think we did it. All right, folks, here we go. The last race of the 515. Get it in. Get it in. And again, if you missed any of the races, you do not qualify for this one, but we have the 424 coming up after this. So if you are here and you did not get in all the races of the 515, make sure you get in all the races of the 424. and you can qualify for one of the grand prizes. Yeah, still a chance to win big. So make sure you're ready. Make sure you're ready. And here we go. Yeah. 9 deaths could get you the grand prize, Twisted Indy. You are correct. If you were 10th place dead every race, you would probably win. I should probably hit the start button, huh? And again, thank y'all for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Again, this is the last race of the 515. There'll be a brief intermission for logistical reasons. And then we'll start the 424. Sounds good, Twisted Indy. Yeah, so Star Girl, if you win this race, you win a sticker package. So you can win right now on this race. And then, again, for the 424 coming up, you want to be in all 4 of those races, and you have a chance to win each of those 4 races and a chance to win the big prize for the 424. Just keep entering. Enter all the races. We will review the leaderboard local after this race, which will show everyone that hit all 5 races. And then Enders will cross-reference to give us our winner. Eight and a half minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Get them all in. And again, thank y'all for coming out. Yeah, if you didn't know, couple ways you can win VIP on this channel. The top 10 gifters of subs are perpetually VIP. If you jump a place, either from not top 10 to 10 or from, 5 to 6 to 5 or whatever, you get to create your own sound command and you get access to all the sound commands. But you don't need money to be VIP. Every Monday, we host a derby event. This season, we are doing drag racing. If you win one of 4 of the drag race competitions, you get VIP for a week. Fancy. And just so you know, future MSLA events coming up. May 22nd, Saturday, the Sherlock Holmes Day, Baker 221. Wednesday, May 26th, Dracula Day, the Dragon. And that will be the last race for the MSLA for this season. Next season, Friday, June 4th, 2 days after season launch, Donut Day on the Homer. And Saturday, June 12th, will be Superman Day, the phone booth. Sounds good, Ophelia. Thanks for coming in and helping test the new format. Oh! Apparently the MSLA seasons don't care about your marble seasons. So, this season of MSLA continues through June. Best to clarify that now. The marble season ends, but the MSLA season continues into June. 2 seasons independent of one another. If you're getting VIP, you want it for life, well then you have to maintain top 10 sub-gifter. Pixel's kind of already done that. Kira's already done that. Gifted an insane amount of subs to the channel. Good to know, Enders. Spreading the word. Marvelous Angel Maddie, heard your name. Well, I was saying your name a lot in the first race. You got second place. You put up a hell of a fight. I haven't seen much from you lately, though. So hopefully you're bringing the heat this race. No, the next 4 races after this is the 424. It's its own event. Own chance to win a big prize. Small prizes for first place is each of those. And then, I know. Brace yourselves. I'm saying it twice in one day. By the way, can you tell how much I'm not sleeping? I look terrible. I look terrible. Anyway, I'll say it twice. We're doing cleanup races after the event. Chat is livid. Look at them. Look at them over there. They're horrified. They're horrified. Man, it's like, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Look. It's an MSLA event. I'm probably the nicest of the 5, right? How would you rank the nicest? I would say Shen's TV, Shen's, Jones, Dev, Ignorance. Is that? Well, yeah. I think Dev would probably think she is the nicest. Dev probably thinks she's the nicest. But I think on a more objective scale, probably more towards the bottom. Dr. Armel's like, I will always scuff in your stream. I don't care how many extra races you do. I think she's nicer than Ignorance, yeah. She doesn't kick marbles from Tilted. I can't let it go. I can't. I can't let it go. It's gonna be it's gonna be a joke in this channel for a long time. Oh man, it's gonna be a good joke for a long time. Final Hospital. I heard your Final Hospital. Do you want this image, by the way? Are you in Camp Kick-A-Marble? I heard you're in Camp Kick-A-Marble. We should be tent mates. We could share a tent. You want to share a tent and Camp Kick-A-Marble, Final Ross Battle? Stargirl, what do you mean? It's not coffee. Exclamation point T. This is just a mug. It's just a normal mug. It is backwards though, isn't it? I like chat being over here. It'd be awkward if chat was over here, because there's nothing over here. Chat's over here, so I have to have the camera flipped. But it doesn't say anything important. All right, folks. 2 minutes remain. Get your marbles in. Again, thank you all for coming out. Still 122 of you around. That's a success in my book. The fact that 122 people are still here. I guess the real question is how many join next race, right? That's going to be the real test. How many join next race? Safety plays, ladies and gentlemen, last minute. Get them in. Again, you need to be in all 5 races to qualify for the big prize. But if you missed one, don't worry. Another big prize chance on the 424 coming up after this race. You know what you could do, Nope, too fast? You could do this. You could do that, and then it triggers the T command. Oh! I could, ooh. Alright, I'm not gonna spoil who's in the lead, but I will say this. No one still qualified is under 100. No one who has qualified is under 100 points right now. So that's surprising, but a good thing. That's surprising in a good way. Like, no one's running away with this. The difference is 6 points. It's a 6 points difference, and everyone has more than 100 points. That's close. I like it. That's a good structure. I like it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The final race of the 515. Whew. Derby style. 90 marbles of the original 122 as they go around into the first major turn. Manny out in front trying to get it all. Unina trying to make a move up in second place. Excuse me for a second. Pure Chaos, AC Nels, Diablo Black, John Fearing, Thursos, G-Dog, Bagamagap, Shadow Walker, Dude Way. All trying to make it happen up in the front of the pack. Pure Chaos, though, going with a good line as they go to the right-hand side. I'm going to sneeze, and it's going to be awful. John Fearing on the right-hand side in second. Bagamagan, who was in the Immortals Club, is now barely holding on to dear life, and they are just going for speed right now. They realize that the Immortal strategy is not going to work out in the end, and they just have to go for speed, and that is exactly what they're doing as they hold a good position in the top 10 right now, bobbling around, trying to avoid as many marbles as possible, starting to fall back into the middle of the pack. Pickle Green, Mr. 300s, and Mighty Mick, and AC and Dallas all killed as they cross the line, and more marbles dying as they go through the turn. It's going to be olded, bearded Texan making a move on the first place position. Into the second lap they go. Nico Arte trying to make a move in second place. No Too Fast in third. Dude Wayne, and it looks like the other marbles making moves as well. How do you say Jinx Zeely? Jinx Zeely. Is it Jinx Zeely? Is it like Melee? Is it Zele? Like Melee? Jinx Zele? Pele. It's Pele Jinx. Jinx Pele and Spanx. Pele wearing jorts. Nope, Too Fast just killed Dude Wade right in front of our eyes. Crazy. Anyway, Pure Chaos in first place. And it looks like Nico Arte follows the rest of the ultimate. So Pure Chaos barely alive, but in first place with a little bit of distance between themselves and the other competitors. John Fearing in second. Jinx Zeely in third place. It looks like it's going to be Thursday fourth, Too Fast in fifth. And our Vandalizer still carrying full plate mail and a dishwasher. Yes, they are. Our Vandalizer has not given up on the full plate mail dishwasher combo. They've taken a lot of damage, and the dishwasher does not look very good, but they are still alive, so the Arbor doing its job and taking the beating for them. Our Vandalizer around the turn. Bailey comes up from behind. Our Vandalizer keeps it going, and it looks like they're going to keep themselves alive for now. Pure Chaos on the right-hand side. Jinx Seeley trying to make a move up through the middle. W. Bailey and the Renzo Field Spit, who's already killed the marble, now looking for their second kill of the day, or of the race, as they go through in fourth place. Oh my goodness, Pure Chaos and Jinx Seeley battling it out. Oh my goodness, it's going to be... Oh, Jinx Seeley just gives a flash bang right into the face of Pure Chaos, and Pure Chaos is out. Fluffabapa takes out Doom, but Jinx Seeley now alone in first place, and they work their way down through the straightaway. W. Bailey in second. Our Vandalizer in third. Our Vandalizer is sprinting with all they've got, still carrying the full plate mail and dishwasher. Punxsutawney comes in but bounces off of the dishwasher, and if you didn't believe me, ladies and gentlemen, there it was. Our Vandalizer took a full blow from Punxsutawney, but the dishwasher and full plate mail strategy paying off in dividends right now as they continue to hold third place, and they're going for a blowback at Punxsutawney. There's on the left-hand side. Our Vandalizer really in the mix of it all right now, and they've definitely got what it takes to hold in this competition. Punxsutawney trying to catch up with Jinx Seeley as they go around the bend into the fourth lap onto the fifth lap. Thursday's on the outside. Punxsutawney outside. Our Vandalizer up to the middle. It looks like nobody fast on the inside. All marbles make their way down, and it's going to be a bad scramble, and our Vandalizer with a huge boost of speed, but Punxsutawney is going to hold first place. They go down into the first minor turn. Our Vandalizer to the right-hand side trying to make a move. It looks like it's going to be no too fast coming in from the middle. Jinx Seeley goes back into fourth place. Runs the ultimate in fifth place. Thursday, and it looks like our Vandalizer is in first. What kind of madman is our Vandalizer? There's got to be some juice in those muscles, ladies and gentlemen. Our Vandalizer is actually sprinting ahead in first place while still carrying the weight of full plate mail and a broken dishwasher. And our Vandalizer is just going insane right now. Look at the speed of our Vandalizer. They are ahead by about a fifth, maybe a sixth of a lap, and the other marbles have no answer. They're completely baffled. It's got to be steroids. It's got to be growth hormone. It's got to be something. Our Vandalizer with the calf and thighs of an elephant just trucking down this track like the weight on him is absolutely nothing. Thursday's in second. It's going to be Lorenzo the Ultimate in third. No two Smart Jake Saley in fifth. Bucks and Tony in sixth place. And the other rebels coming around the bend now. Haven't seen any daps lately, and it looks like our Vandalizer holding a good line on the right-hand side, keeping it together in first place, with Thursos now up in second, and Lorenzo Ultimate in third. Lorenzo the Ultimate has already killed a marble, looking for kill number 2, with Thursos on the out-hand side. Our Vandalizer might be in trouble in the end, but right now they are doing astronomically well. Thursos around the bend, back into third. Jake Seeley trying to make a move in fourth place. They were in first. There was a collision there between Lorenzo and Thursos, but both of them managed to make out of it alive. And Lorenzo the Ultimate on the right-hand side, with Thursos left-hand side, both coming into this nasty turn. Our Vandalizer needs to be careful, trying to get through the dishwasher, and they're starting to slow down a little bit as they're huffing and puffing again. They might need some oxygen to keep their muscles going, but our Vandalizer giving it their all in this last race here, and it would be phenomenal to see our Vandalizer come out the victor by the end of this 5-1-5. Lorenzo Ultimate is in third, Jake Saley in fourth, Just Garg in fifth place, Nip Too Fast in sixth place, seventh place, Azu Bob in eighth place, with Ophelia Bagonius and Peridot battling it out for ninth, and John Fearing not too far behind in 11th place. Our Vandalizer now trying to take out Lorenzo the Ultimate. The armor plating still doing Vandalizer dividends as they go through the straightaway. Thursos on the back end can't quite keep up the pace. Lorenzo the Ultimate to the right hand side. Our Vandalizer looking for a good line around the turn, but Lorenzo might be making a move as they go around with a much better line. Our Vandalizer cuts to the inside. It looks like it's going to be Lorenzo to the outside. Thursos trying to make a move as well, but Vandalizer once again putting the speed. They actually are using an oxygen tank. They have a full scuba. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice this the first time. Our Vandalizer has an entire scuba tank set up on the inside of the dishwasher that is hooked up with an IV directly into the lungs of our Vandalizer. So our Vandalizer has thought of everything, ladies and gentlemen, and they are getting oxygen imported directly into their bloodstream, and they are rapping right down the track. That explains why they're able to do this so well. They actually have no problem keeping the oxygen to their muscles whatsoever, and that's exactly what's been the key to success this entire time. Up too fast, up in third, overtakes Lorenzo, who's back and forth as they go into the 8th lap. Jake Saley in 5th place with Just Garg in 6th place, and Ophelia Bagonius is 7th as they go to the right-hand side, and Ophelia Bagonius has not taken any damage this entire race, and could be in very good position to get some major points here for the final race of the 5-1-5. Peridot on the back end in 9th place, trying to make up some ground. It looks like John Fearing in 10th as the other rebels go through. Right behind them, it's going to be the glorious JVB, Fluffle Bop Bop, Final Ross Battle, and G-Dog just trying to stay alive in the back, and Thursos has overtaken our Vandalizer, so our Vandalizer is human after all, but they definitely continue to give it their all here on this last race, and it is amazing to see. Thursos on the right-hand side tries to go around the bend with a good line, but our Vandalizer is going to close the gap by just a little bit. Back in third place. Nope, too fast. There is the Ultimate. A very dangerous collision there around the turn, but thankfully none of them were eliminated as they go through into the 9th lap now on the straightaway, trying to get everything under control. Jake Saley and Just Garg both coming through into the same position of 9th place. Of 7th place, trying to get through into the 9th lap, but it looks like Jigsaw is going to fall back a little bit further behind as Ophelia goes overtaken to 6th place, and Just Garg is going to hold 4th place for now, going in this 9th lap. Thursos still in the lead, but it looks like Vandalizer is not done yet. Lorenzo Ultimate in 3rd, it looks like Just Garg in 4th, Ophelia goes to 5th place, coming around the bend as they go into the dangerous turn. There could be some damage here coming up between Lorenzo and Just Garg. Lorenzo was killed before, Just Garg I'm not sure has, and Lorenzo Ultimate might be coming out for number 2. Just Garg needs to be careful. Lorenzo coming around the line. Oh my goodness, a very dangerous collision around the bend, but it looks like they're both keeping themselves under control. Thursos starting to lose a little bit of distance here. Our Vandalizer catching up in 2nd place. Just Garg to the outside side. Lorenzo coming around as well. Both of them trying to take each other out. Ophelia Bagonius getting the action as well. Jake Saley staying a little bit further behind, not wanting to be eliminated, just trying to keep it alive as they continue into the 10th lap. We are now into the last third, ladies and gentlemen. Only 5 laps remain, and things are getting spicy. Thursos to the outside. Our Vandalizer's going for it. Our Vandalizer's trying to push ahead of Thursos. Thank God both of them have the armor plating, or it could have been a lot worse as they were on that bend. Our Vandalizer giving Thursos a little bit of a shake there, and our Vandalizer really starting to play the mind games in addition to being absolutely beast on the physical realm. And Lorenzo now in 3rd, coming up on the right-hand side, trying to hold everything together. Ophelia Bagonius is Just Garg battling it out for 4th place right now. Ophelia still at 100%, keeping it comfortable here as they go around the bend. They're going to slow down, try to keep themselves at full health, and just finish out this race alive. Jake Saley coming around the left-hand side in 5th place now, overtaking Ophelia Bagonius as they go through the bend, but they have a lot of catching up to do after they were once in 1st place. Thursos still in the line. Our Vandalizer up in 2nd. Lorenzo the Ultimate in 3rd. And it looks like Just Garg in 4th with Jake Saley moving around in 5th place. Ophelia goes in Peridot, trying to make something happen towards the back, but Thursos is really starting to put the gas on here. Our Vandalizer cannot keep up. They're just going to keep their own pace and keep themselves alive as they continue to go through. It looks like it's going to be Lorenzo, Just Garg and Jake Saley all moving around the right-hand side, and it looks like it could be a very dangerous line between the two. Oh, Just Garg goes for Jake Saley, but Jake Saley puts out a little bit of speed, and that's going to keep them at bay for now, but they are not done yet. Jake Saley to the outside, Just Garg to the inside. Lorenzo coming around the bend, and it looks like all of them making a right on the major turn. turn, trying to get through. Oh, and Jig Saley takes out Lorenzo the Ultimate. They actually just took a bazooka out of their back pocket, and they didn't even fire it. They just tripped him, and he hit the ground so hard he died. And Jig Saley, with a very innovative play there. I was expecting the bazooka to be fired, but no, they just used it to trip him and take him out with a simple fall to the ground. And that is all it took. And Jig Saley now back in third place. Our Vandalizer needs to be careful. That bazooka is still loaded. Jiskar going through in fourth place on the right-hand side. Our Vandalizer falls back, wants nothing to do with Jig Saley, who is determined to take a victory here now, given it all they've got. Was this their plan from the beginning? It very well could have been. Jiskar overtakes now in third place. Jig Saley and Jiskar are going to be battling it out, but Jiskar needs to be careful as Jig Saley still has that loaded bazooka. Jiskar to the right-hand side. Jig Saley left-hand side. Both of them swinging for the fences. Oh no, Jig Saley goes for it. Swipes by. Tries to get the lock on Jiskar. Jiskar's to get our Vandalizers toes for a swipe on Jig Saley. What is this? Our Vandalizers go from defense to offense. Absolutely unprecedented. Is there anything our Vandalizer can't do? I don't know. They're giving it all here, ladies and gentlemen. There they go. Our Vandalizer slams into Jiskar. Once again, the Arbor plating keeping them alive. That would have killed any other marble, but our Vandalizer, completely prepared for everything today, is going in hot and going in heavy. Our Vandalizer, Jiskar and Jig Saley battling it out for that second place as we only have 3 laps left to go. Thursos in first place, continuing to have a good lead and getting themselves very comfortable. Peridot now in 5th place with JVB up in 6th place. Where did glorious JVB come from? Don't know, but they look terrible with only a little bit of a health left, with the Philly Beginners in full health right behind. Thursos trying to hold that lead. Oh no! Jig Saley found a weak spot in our Vandalizer. It turns out firing the bazooka directly into the opening of the dishwasher is all it took, and all that metal just became shrapnel, and oh no, Vandalizer turned into complete ribbons by the shrapnel explosion of the plated armor and the dishwasher. Jig Saley found the one thing that it was necessary to take out our Vandalizer. They've discarded the bazooka onto the track, and they're going to continue to finish out this race. Jiskar overtakes in second place, Jig Saley in third, but a tragic end to our Vandalizer. What a horrific end to an otherwise fantastic performance this evening, but they will still be getting some major points for this race. Glorious JVB now up in 4th place, Ophelia Begonias in 5th, Peridot in 6th place, Buxatati in 7th, Level Bopbot in 8th, G-Dog in 9th, and final Ross Battle in 10th place, and those are the only 10 marbles remaining, so it looks like everyone's trying to just survive and finish out these last 2 laps, but we'll see if anyone makes a move towards the end. Wait a minute, it's going to be just Garg trying to make a move on Jig Saley. Jig Saley no longer armed, and just Garg sees an opportunity to strike, and Thursos is starting to lose the lead. What is happening? All 3 marbles are starting to catch up as they go around the lethal turn, and things are about to get very interesting. Jiskar go to the inside, Jay to the outside, both making a move as Thursos is no longer in comfortable first place position. Just 1 lap left to go, and Thursos is letting it slip through their fingers. They're trying to push as hard as they can, but Jiskar has a much better line around the turn. There's going to be a risk of a collision here as they both go through the same time. Oh, Thursos takes out Jiskar. It was a very well-placed punch to the throat of Jiskar there, and Thursos cut out the victor there. That was a close match of inches. Thursos is the victor in the end. Jig Saley not wanting anything to do with it, falls back in a second, but JVB still trying to give it their all, up in 3rd. It's going to be Ophelia Begonias in 4th, Peridot in 5th, Puxatani in 6th, G-Dog in 7th, Leatherbob in 8th, and it's going to be Final Ross Battle keeping it alive in 9th place, and again, just surviving might be all you need to take the grand prize here tonight. Thursos back in 1st place with a much more comfortable lead, but it looks like Jig Saley and Glorious JVB are not done yet, giving a big boost towards the end, and Thursos could be in trouble as Jig Saley overtakes on the last half of the last lap of the last race of the 515. Is Jig Saley actually going to do it after taking a very strong lead in the beginning, falling back in the middle, equipping and firing a bazooka into the otherwise immortal Vandalizer, and now retaking the lead, but Thursos makes a sprint around the outside, and looks at this, ladies and gentlemen, Thursos out of nowhere on the final stretch. Jig Saley tries to recover, but they can't do it, and Thursos give it a run on Jig Saley. What a finish to the 515, ladies and gentlemen. Could not ask for a better or close race right there at the end. Thursos in 1st, Jig Saley in 2nd, Glorious JVB in 3rd, Field Beggars in 4th, Peridot in 5th, Puxatani in 6th, Leatherbob in 7th, 8th, G-Dog in 8th, Final Ross Battle, taking the slow and steady strategy in 9th place, getting them those points. Now that was a hell of a finish to the 515, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Well done, everyone. Again, thank you all for coming out, helping us test out this new idea. We were between 120 and 140 marbles for all 5 races. You guys crushed it. Crushed it. Thank you all. Now we got some work to do. Whew. I don't breathe. I just kegel air into my don't worry about it. All right. So Thursos, congratulations. Make sure you message Enders so we can get you that info. Oh, man. That's what I did. No. God. That's what happened. Okay. Got it. We're good. I'm so tempted right now. I'm so tempted right now. Final Ross battle. I mean, Doom has offered just you know, we could have t-shirts. we could have t-shirts. We could have t-shirts. Just saying. All right. The data is coming in. Please stand by. Let's see who we have on the leaderboard. The 515. You need 5 points to qualify. How many qualifiers did we have? Oh my goodness. 82 qualifiers. Congratulations. Let's see who we have. All right. No surprise. In 5th place, the man with a plan. The crowd favorite, our Vandalizer with 195 points. Amazing. Amazing. What a move. If you want to see you qualified, just clip it and watch it back slowly. If you have a local points 5 next to your name, then you qualified. It's that simple. In 4th place, Casey Rich with 190 points. 5-point advantage on our Vandalizer. In 3rd place, Pickled Green, a name we saw a lot of. 179 points. 11-point lead on Rich. Punxsutawney Sani. Oh, oops. I did that backwards. Oh, Punxsutawney Sani. In 3rd place. No, 2nd place, excuse me. With 176 points. Just 3 points difference. Punxsutawney Sani. So waiting for 3 more marbles to die before you die is all it takes. And then, with a lead of 30 points, runaway, never saw it coming, Spoontree, the sleeper cell. Never risking being in top 10, but solid placement the entire time. Averaging top 30 every race. Did better than 30th every race on average. Show the spreadsheet. I don't want to show the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet's a mess. Don't worry about the spreadsheet. Don't worry about the spreadsheet. Spreadsheet's not important. What's important? Spoontree, congratulations. You have won an MSLA t-shirt. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to place well to win. Spoontree, I think I said Spoontree's name twice. And I think it was, did pretty well in the 2nd race, if I recall correctly. But, There you go. I think that's a great format. Survival is key. The better you do overall wins. I like it. Do you guys like it? It has that surprise element, right? Because you have all the people winning, and then there's people that you think did well, like Vandalizer did pretty good. And other people who kind of did well, right? We had Angel Maddie did well, but not well enough, right? So I like it. I like it. It's a good format. Strange Tangent with the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Just in time. Just in time. We're about to begin the next event. About to begin the next event. It says the Moustache 424. 4 races, 24 laps. On the paperclip. Damage on. Demolition Derby. The Moustache, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. This is the second round. Get it in. Got 26th, 54th, 30th, 8th, and 28th. There you have it. Averaged better than 30th every race. Woo! It's loud in here. Let me back out a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the 424. 4 races. 24 laps each race. Damage on. Your place is your points. First is first. 15th is 15th. 192nd is 192. The lowest point total at the end wins, but you have to be in all 4 races to win the big prize. But if you win 1 race, you win anyway. Stickers. Or maybe even a pog. Never know. And then, at the very end, anyone who has dropped in all 9 races has a chance to win the hat for the grand prize. The lowest score of all 9 races takes home the big one. And again, thank y'all for coming out, helping to test the event. Get your marbles in. 10 minutes going on the clock. Get them in, get them in, get them in. Spread the word. And again, make sure you get in this race because you need to qualify for the next 4 races. So is this not the most annoying Mario 64 level? Those stupid spiders. Hate those stupid spiders. I hate them. I hate them. I hate the ones that flip you up. I hate the ones that exploded. I hate the ones that just chase you. I hate them all. We've been drinking tea the whole time, Soft and Stitch. Have we not? Have you not? Well, first they do that whoop beep, and then they go. Yeah. I hate everything about them. And the camera, you can't see anything in that level. It's like, oh, jump to this platform. What platform? The one you can't see. Oh, okay. Let me just blind jump 40 times until I get lucky. And then a spider knocks me off down to the bottom of the level and I have to do the whole thing again. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. It's a terrible level. I'm sorry. I love that game, but that level is god awful. Ooh. All right, gentlemen. Again, make sure you get in this race. This is the next event, the 424. You need to be in all 4 races to qualify for the grand prize, but first place of each race still wins.
He's a good guy.
And again, if you have any feedback, my Discord in the think tank or the MSLA Discord in the ideas suggestions. I mean, I'm pretty good with spiders. Here's the thing. Some people might think I have a fear of spiders. But I saw Stargirl. I'm well aware. I understand the strategy. We'll see how it works. You don't, Elsid. And when's the last time the Kraken was released? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, some people would say I have a bit of a fear of spiders, but here's the thing. I studied entomology for 3 years at the University of Delaware, and been fascinated and studied insects and more broadly arthropods mostly my entire life. I think it's just a respect for spiders, you know? It's a respect for spiders. Right. It's respect. You know? Actually, my coworker had a spider bite. Like, you know how like you can see your veins? Let's get close up here. You know how like you can like see your veins in your fingers, like on the sides, right? My coworker, when I was in Colorado, got a spider bite in his sleep on one of his veins. And the next day, he had a purple line all the way up his vein to like halfway up his arm. He had blood poisoning. Like, it wasn't venom, it was blood poisoning. It was nasty. Not good. No, I will never go to Australia, man. Toilet spiders. Now that's the stuff of nightmares. Toilet spiders are the stuff of nightmares. I will never go to Australia. I'm sorry. Not doing it. I don't even care if it's not even true. Just the thought that it could be true. I'm out. I'm out. Now, so like something like the bird-eating spider, I'm fine with the bird-eating spider. I'm fine with that. That's something I can understand. My respect for the bird-eating spider, I'm fine with that. That doesn't creep me out. Those goddamn toilet spiders, no. No thanks. Those things are fast. Do you know how fast a toilet spider is? No thanks. Like I said, I'm sure I'm over exaggerating Tamaris, but again, it's just my luck. With my luck, like here's how it would be, right? There'd be a Twitter post from my channel that's like, "Hey guys, going to Australia for the weekend. I'll see y'all when I land." And then the next post will be like backs. Like, "Hey guys, Shen just messaged me. He's in the hospital because of toilet spiders." Oh man. No, this is the first race of the 424. You gotta get your marbles in. You have to be in this race to qualify for the 424 prize. Get them in. And like for the third time. Oh, turn the music off. I'm saying this for the third time tonight. I'm gonna have no followers by the end of the stream. Guys. After the 424. After the 424, we're doing cleanup races. Wow. I've created a movement. I didn't realize how devoted the followers of the movement are. You guys do me proud. No. We're doing 4. And then we're doing 3 cleanup. Afterwards. It's crazy. It's crazy. Do I not allow emotes? I don't know. What's happening? Let me see. What's happening in... Let me see. Let me see. I can't see. The mustache is not telling me. Oh, too many. Yeah, too many emotes. Too many emotes. The mustache is very temperamental, very particular. Yeah, I mean the mustache probably said, right? Did the mustache say? Yeah, the glorious mustache has timed you out. Excessive message length. So there you go. See. He's very particular. He's very particular. All right, folks, are we ready? The first of the 424. 24 laps. 4 races. This is a good one. This is a good one. All right, folks, here we go. I told you the cat is in crisis. I don't know where she is. Everything's turned upside down. All right, folks, here we go. Last chance to get in. Safety plays all around. You have to be in this race to qualify for the big prize of the 424. But again, you can win any of the 4 races and get a prize. So let's go. And again, if you like what you're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, we do stuff like this every Monday. 7 p.m., probably changing to 8 p.m. in the near future. So come by, check it out. Also, make sure you check out all the MSLA events. May 22nd, May 26th, June 4th, and June 12th. Lots still to come. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the first race of the 424 and 110 brave souls battling it out on the track, and already 6 have fallen before the first major turn. It's going to be Wisp of Evil trying to lead the pack on the out-end side with Diablobeck coming up through the middle. Punxsutawney Sane pushing up through the line as well, and Nico Arte trying not to get killed this time. Pure Chaos on the outside. No stranger to being out in front in this competition. Pixel by Pixel Studios also pushing the advantage as they go through the right-hand side, and the other marbles make their move as they go through. I don't know why for this track specifically I go into horse race announcer voice, but I really like horse racer announce voice on this track. So I'm going to keep doing it. Deal with it. Diablobeck goes through on the outside line, looking for a good turn into the second lap. Scorba coming down through the middle. Punxsutawney Sane to the right-hand side, and they're both going to make a big blast for battle as they go through. Diablobeck falls back and gets taken out by Punxsutawney Sane. It was a 1-2 handoff. Scorba gave a little bit of a pushback on Diablobeck, and then Punxsutawney Sane finished it with a samurai sword slash through the back. And Scorba and Punxsutawney clearly working together in this race. Something for the other marbles to watch out for as this race continues. Sean the Bull Shark on the right-hand side makes a good move as they cross the line into the third lap. Spoontree makes a move up through the middle with Corey coming up on the in-hand side, making a dangerous line around the turn, and they crash down through the middle trying to get good line and good position, and it seems to have paid off. And there goes Wisp of Evil taking out, and Scorba pick up Punxsutawney Sane, so it looks like the tag team duo is done for as Sean the Bull Shark in full health takes a lead into the fourth lap, coming around the bend and moving through into the next line. It's Bubs 2307 trying to make a move in second place, Spoontree in third, above Educated in fourth, Shazam Orange in fifth place. And what is going on with the numbers there? Senshin is in fifth. What is happening with the positions? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Scorba, Shazam Orange, Nico Arte, Senshin, Spoontree above Educated, Wisp of Evil, all battling it out for that fourth place position. Back up to the front though. Sean the Bull Shark and Bub battling it for first place. Going to the right hand side of the turn, and it looks like Sean the Bull Shark just leaped over Bub, and Bub gonna take first place, but Sean the Bull Shark still at full health, and that's exactly why Sean the Bull Shark has not taken any damage yet, using the leaping ability of the shark to go right out of the water over the top of the other marbles that are otherwise swinging for him. Well, that was a cool angle. Can we get that again? Hold on. How do we get into the teeth of the shark? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is worth it. This is totally worth it. Totally worth it. Wolf Moon Soul devours iconic mod. It looks like Wolf Moon Soul not done devouring the souls of the other competitors here. And Sean the Bull Shark could be in trouble as a bunch of marbles catch up from behind. Ascension makes a move up through the middle. It's going to be Wisp of Evil and W. Bailey going through on the right-hand side. Shazam Orange cuts in through the middle. Sean the Bull Shark all the way back into 6th place now as they struggle to keep pace with the leaders, which is Bub230 still up in the lead at half health. Shazam Orange at full health. W. Bailey at no health. And there's a very dangerous play, and that's not a good decision. W. Bailey tried to take on Shazam Orange, but Shazam Orange just used his Shaq skills and took out him without a single Bub hesitation. Bub in second place or first place, but now in danger of Shazam Orange catching up from behind. Wisp of Evil in third as they make a move around the bend. Ascension in fourth and Sean the Bull Shark in fifth place, crossing the line into the 7th lap. Nico Arte and Spoontree all trying to make it happen, and 23 of the original 110 marbles still alive as we go into the 7th lap. It's a very good survival percentage this time. Pin Scorpion's back at it with the exoskeleton mechanical scorpion shell, and Pin Scorpion could be making something happen here again, and Shadow Walker still in the mix, getting that flame retardant trail still inactive. It's going to be Elsa the first on the right-hand side. The game begins on left-hand side. Lots of dangerous lines crossing as they go through this backstretch into the second turn of the 7th lap. And let's go back to the leader now, which is Bub with a very commanding lead. That is a lead of about a quarter of a map length, and that is going to be very comfortable with the last 2/3 of the map remaining. Shazam Orange in second as they go to the out-hand side. In third place is going to be Sean the Bull Shark with Wisp of Evil coming up from behind. Goes to the right-hand side with the Unicorn Trail. Sean the Bull Shark versus the Unicorn. Who will win? Looks like the Sean the Bull Shark is a little out of their element as they are not in water, and the Unicorn, although a mythical creature, will be doing very well on dry land. Shazam Orange, though, in second place, but Wisp of Evil loses a bad bounce on the out-hand side, and Wisp of Evil could be in trouble. Sean the Bull Shark retakes third place, crossing the lap into the 9th, and looks like Shazam Orange is going to have to hold second for now with Sean the Bull Shark coming through very quickly. Ascension back in 5th place now. Spoontree in 6th place, all coming around that first turn of the 9th lap. Nico Arte, Pickled Green, above Executia, Theon Music, Wolf Moon Soul, Lorenzo the Ultimate, and all in competition right now, and a bunch of marbles in the back of the pack, just trying to stay alive and get those big points for the competition overall. Bub crossing the line in the 10th lap, and that is going to get us into a very good position. Shazam Orange trying to close the gap on Bub, but Bub's got about a third of a lap lead right now. Shazam Orange also with a third of a lap lead on Sean the Bull Shark and Wisp of Evil, who's still battling it out for their place. Elsa the first has taken out Mighty Mix. Sean the Bull Shark to the right-hand side. Wisp of Evil coming around the bend, and Wisp of Evil is going to be trying to take on Sean the Bull Shark. Unicorn versus Shark. Who will be the victor in the end? Only time will tell. Ascension back in 5th place, keeping everything under control. Nico Art, Spoontree, Pickled Green, and above Edriquina, all going through. A lot of animals coming in this race right now, ladies and gentlemen, and Nico Arte with the Christmas Trail still pushing ahead. What kind of marble is that? Is that an avocado? It is a disc. Is that a disco avocado? Is that a disco avocado? Nico Arte coming across the line into the 11th lap right now as they cut to the end-to-head side, going around the first major turn. Goes for a blow on Pickled Green, but Pickled Green died above Adriquina, takes out Spoontree. And another lethal collision there between the marbles. Bub starting to lose a little bit of a lead. Shazam Orange has closed the gap back down to about less than a quarter of a lap. And it looks like Sean the Bull Shark closing the gap as well, as they are not much more than 100 lengths behind Shazam as they go through the last turn into the 12th lap. Nico Arte in 4th place, pushing ahead. Pickled Green in 5th place. Looks like above Virginia in 6th place. Wisp Evil in 7th. And Theon Music in 8th place. Going back to the lead now. Bub in 1st place. They go around the bend. But Shazam Orange has a lot of speed around that outside line, keeping everything control. And now cutting to the inside, and Bub could be in trouble. Nico Arte and Sean the Bull Shark battling it out for 3rd as they both cut to the inside. Shazam swings to the outside at the last second, trying to get a better line than Bub, but I don't think it's going to work out as they went a little high on the outside line. Nico Arte in 3rd. Sean the Bull Shark and Pickled Green now battling for 4th place as they go through that second turn of the 12th lap, and Bub's going to cross the line in the 13th lap to keep everything under control. On the inside, trying to make a move and close that gap on Bub. Nico Arte coming around on the inside in 3rd place. In 4th place, Pickled Green, but Sean the Bull Shark's not going to go. Oh, the Shark is hungry, swimming through the line and trying to take off Pickled Green, but Pickled Green's going to keep it under control for now, but Sean the Bull Shark is not letting up as they go ahead into 4th place on the right-hand side and getting down into the second straightaway. It's going to be Bub in 1st place, Shazam Orange in 2nd, really closing the gap on Bub now. Ooh, a little bit of a dangerous line there for Shazam Orange, but again, Shazam Orange still at full health, Bub at half health, and that could be the determining factor as we go into the last third of these races. Nico Art coming around across the line in 3rd. In 4th place, looks like it is going to be Pickled Green, overtaking Sean the Bull Shark as they cross the line into the first turn. Other marbles coming through. Wisp of Evil, Theon Music, above Chiquinho, Wolf Moon Soul. The game begins. Lorenzo the Ultimate, and in the back, it looks like just staying alive. It's Snow Miser, Elsa the first, Shadow Walker, and Jane976 coming in with a very good position in 15th right now, which is a lot of points, and for whatever reason, the F button is not going to work. Hey, we finally got it on Jane. Gotta love that F key. And Jade will be holding 15th place at the moment, and that is going to get them significant points, and they're at full health. So Jade just taking it slow and steady in the back, and Shadow Walker just holding on for dear life. But now we're getting into the interesting part of the competition. If Bub continues on with this high-speed race, they will eventually catch up with Jane and Shadow Walker, and that's when things can get really interesting. Nico Arte coming around in second place on the inside line. On the inside line as well as Shazam Orange trying to regain second place, but settling for third as they go through the second turn. Sean the Bull Shark also not done yet in fourth place, coming down with a very hot line, but Bub is going to hold a good lead as they cross the line into the 16th lap. And ladies and gentlemen, we are in the final third of this race. The Music is currently holding fifth. Pickle Green in sixth place, not too far behind. Above Average Junior on the in-hand side, going up with the toast line. And it looks like they've got a pretty good attempt here to come through. Oh my goodness, Pickle Green goes for a swipe on Sean the Bull Shark. But again, Sean the Bull Shark trying to keep everything under control. But Sean the Bull Shark is no longer at full health. So they've sustained some blows, and they are not able to dodge every blow that comes their way. And that could be their undoing as time goes on. Above Junior with a lot of speed coming around this bed. Pickled Green trying to make it happen as well. The Music and Sean the Bull Shark battling for Nico Art's position. And it looks like Nico Art could be in trouble. Sean the Bull Shark making a boost for it. Here comes Pickled Green up through the line. And here comes Sean the Bull Shark to the inside. Above Junior to the inside as well. Shazam Orange holding in second place for now. But Nico Arte is not done yet as they go around the bend with a good line on the right hand side. Shazam Orange in full health. And it looks like Shazam Orange's lead might be in jeopardy. Here comes Nico Art around the inside. Shazam on the inside is just going to let him go. And Nico Art has done it. They've found their way back into second place and is now chasing down Bub, who's going around the bend into the 18th lap. Shazam tries to retake ahead of Nico Art. Nico Art going to try to retake ahead of Shazam. These two players exchanging the positions left to right. Oh my goodness, Shazam Orange goes for a quick move from behind, but Nico Art dodges to the inside, but that's going to cost them a lot of positions as they fall back into third. Shazam Orange back into second. The Music holding fourth for now, but here comes Pickled Green and above Chiquita up into the mix as well, and The Music has got to be careful as they go around this bend. The dangerous line between the two marbles, and Snowmiser has killed Elson the First somewhere in the back, and Elson the First not able to hold on any longer, and that is going to get the other marbles through. We're up to 11 marbles remaining. We are at 10% of the original marbles that have raced, and now it's going to get very interesting as Bub is starting to close in on Shadow Walker. It looks like Jane keeping that full health in the back. A very wise decision right now, and they could very well get top 10 without taking a single hit the entire race. Shazam Orange, who was holding second, is now back in third as Nico Art overtakes going into the 19th lap. In fourth place, the Music making a move on the right-hand side. Above Average Racunia trying to make a move as well. Oh my goodness, what is this? Above Average Racunia has found a snake. I don't know where Above Average Racunia has found a snake. I'm trying to identify. It looks like it is a coral snake. Above Average Acuna is wielding a coral snake as a lethal weapon, trying to chase down The Music. Pickle Green's going to overtake on the right-hand side. And here comes Above Average Acuna with the coral snake, trying to make something happen here with a lethal bite to one of the other competitors, but they have to be careful. That could backfire at any moment. Lorenzo the Ultimate coming up from behind in 7th place. The game begins in 8th place. Snowmiser in 9th, and Jade in 10th place, just trying to keep everything under control in their full health position. Bub continuing to push the speed, catching up with Shadow Walker as we go into the 20th lap. Shadow Walker could be lapped by the end of this race, but could also deal a lethal blow to Bub, and that could completely change the outcome of this race. Nico Ari to the right-hand side. It looks like they're doing pretty well. Shazam Orange to the in-hand side, coming around the bend. It looks like it's going to be Pickled Green trying to make a move on Shazam Orange. Pickled Green is actually wielding a jar of pickles. Not sure what that's going to do in this race, but hey, at least they're looking up to the little name here. And Shazam Orange versus Green. It's Orange versus Green, the pickles versus the genie. It's going to be, I don't know what's going on right now, but it is absolutely fascinating. Shazam Orange to the outhand side. Pickle Green cuts in as well. Both battling for position as they go into this 21st lap backstretch. It looks like Nico already holding second place, but Bub is just really putting on the afterburners now. Is desperate to pass Shadow Walker, but again, not the wisest decisions as that could end in their undoing. Nico Arte, really good lead up in second. Shazam Orange now closing the gap in third, and Pickle Green's going to fall back. So again, I don't know. Actually, Pickle Green is actually eating the pickles. Pickle Green, they were just hungry. Pickle Green is just snacking on some pickles in the middle of the race. Not sure if they're taking this seriously enough, but at least they're enjoying themselves. Bub in first place goes around the right-hand side of the turn. It looks like they're going to be in very good position as they go to the 23rd lap. Almost a full third of a lap behind is Nico Arte. What is Bub doing there? Going way faster than they need to. Hopefully they are not going to catch up to Shadow Walker and just take it easy on the last couple laps, but they are really blistering ahead right now. Shazam Orange up in third. Still has not... Wait, Pickled Rick is going... What is happening? They're glowing purple. There's lightning shooting out of Pickled Rick. What kind of pickles were those? I don't know, but Pickled Green has actually consumed some strange, phenomenal power-inducing pickle, and now they are excreting a purple lightning trail out of their body, and they could actually be supercharging themselves into a victory here on the last two laps. We're going to have to keep our eye on Pickled Green as they go through the rest of this race. Above Edgekeeter also starting to move here with that coral snake, trying to find someone they can bite with it and take over the position, and Pickled Green has to be careful as that snake is right behind him. The Music in 6th place, just keeping everything under control. Lorenzo going around in 7th place, even further behind the game. Jane in 9th, and it looks like Snowmiser in 10th place. and it looks like it's going to be Shadow Walker. And here comes Bub. Bub is looking to pass Shadow Walker and Snow Miser. And again, this might be a bad decision, but this is the last lap coming on the last line, and they're trying to lap in the last second. They can't quite do it. Bub almost laps Shadow Walker on the final lap, but can't quite get there. And a phenomenal pace of speed by Bub, 2307. 12 minutes and 30 seconds for the finish. Nico Hart in second, Shazam Orange in third. Pickled Green not able to keep up with Above Average Zucchini. It's going to be Shazam Orange in third, Above Average Zucchini in fourth, Pickled Green in fifth, Renzo in sixth, Dion Bizen in seventh. The game begins in eighth, Jane in ninth, Snow Miser in 10th, and Shadow Walker in 10th place. Whew. Bub, congratulations. You have won the first race of the 4-2-4. Copy. 4-2-4. Paste. I did it. Yeah. All right, folks. And Bob, make sure you contact Enders with your information. Again, we will review everyone's wins at the end, just to make sure there's no confusion. So make sure you are here or tune back by the end, so that if you won, you know, and you know what to do. Good stuff. 11 finishers out of 110 marbles. 10% survival rate exactly. Fascinating. Or is it? No. 10 11ths? 1 11th? 1 11th? 11 times 10 is 110. It's 10%. Right? I'm so exhausted. I was getting confused because 11 squared is 121. And I was like, 110 is not 121, but that's not how that works. So, wow. Brain, good job. Good job, Brain. That was a 10-second lead by Bub on Nico Arde. That's insane. Next race, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. The second race, get him in. 10 minutes on the timer. Get him going. Get him going, get him going, get him going. So we are going into the third hour here, which is kind of what I expected. I was expecting just over 3 hours. Just because of the slow pace we're doing, but I would imagine these events will be about an hour and a half when all the variables are ironed out and all the bells and whistles are going off and all that good stuff. So again, ladies and gentlemen, get all your marbles in. You need to be in all 4 of these races to qualify for the big prize, but if you get first place in any of these races, you still win a prize. So plenty of time and reason to join on in and get a chance to get some points. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the 95% level 4 hype train, or level 5 hype train. Like I said, that is the... Every time we complete level 5 on the hype train, I up the difficulties. So that is literally the hardest hype train we've ever had on this channel, and you almost crushed it. You did crush it. You just didn't quite beat it. Eight minutes, get your marbles in, let's go. How we liking the event so far? What's the feedback? If you have detailed feedback you'd like to give, make sure you drop it in my Discord under the Think Tank section. Or you can head over to the MSLA and go into the ideas and suggestions. Or just say in chat what you're thinking. Which track do you like better? I like the paperclip better. What do you guys like? Which one do you guys like better? Well, that's been the whole crux of the thing, is how do you do an MSLA event with damage on? That was the question the whole time. I think we're getting close to an answer.
He's a good guy.
If not, have answered it. I think we're doing a good job. You want? I don't know. Did you direct message Enders? That would be the way to find out. Correct, Tristan. I was gonna do 5-minute timers, but because this is a longer event, because we're doing both of the events at the same time, or not the same time, but one after the other, so to make sure everyone had a chance to, you know, be like, you know, I know how you guys are. You guys are tilting, and you're like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, dropping shins, right? And it takes time for that. Takes time for that information to disseminate, right? And I do. I know. Brazil. Faker. Molto bom. Qual è, mano? Didn't think I knew a little Portuguese, did you? Yeah, so I'm trying to, you know, we're doing everything to keep the grinders happy, right? Long timers, cleanup races, tracks that are actually live and count towards season points. Well, like I said, Jakes, if you like this kind of stuff, make sure you drop by every Monday. We do it every Monday on the channel. This season we're doing drag racing, which is a little different, but normally we do derby races. We might do some other stuff next season too. Who knows? We'll mix it up. Macker. I'll do it. I'll do it, Macker. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't tempt me, man. Don't tempt me. I've probably kicked more marbles than any other streamer. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think I've kicked more marbles than any other streamer? I might have. I might have. We kicked marbles for the 1-hour track. A lot. We kick marbles for the drag race. Often. We started kicking marbles in Tilted. We were kicking marbles for the Tilted commercials. We were doing that. I think we've kicked more marbles than any other marble streamer. Elsie. You can't rejoin if you're timed out now, can you? I lock people out too, yeah. You know, here's I don't know if Pixel's still listening. I hope he is. Here's what I just want to say. I hope Pixel appreciates that I'm using the things he put in the game, because I don't think anyone else is using these buttons. Half of you didn't even know that existed, did you? Did you guys know? Did you guys know? If I click this button right here, you can't join anymore. So if I click this button and then I kick at Macker MD, he can't get back in. He's locked out. I bet half of you didn't even know you could do that. I'm spreading the word. I'm doing it for Pixel. Okay? I'm doing it for Pixel. Let's make this Pixel's fault, shall we? We're gonna drag Pixel down into this. I'm doing it for Pixel. Okay? He goes through all this time and trouble making these really cool features, and half of you don't even know they're here. I'm just trying to raise awareness, that's all. How good did it feel when this, like, seriously, how good did it feel? When you were like, what the hell is that? And then you put the hat on, and then this music starts playing, and you're like, holy shit. Like, man, life-changing. Life-changing. You know what that noise is, by the way? That's just MIDI orchestra hit. That's what that is. That's MIDI orchestra hit. It's slightly modified, but that's basically just MIDI orchestra hit. That's all that is. Ladies and gentlemen, you got 2 minutes left. Get your safety plays in. Again, you need to be in all 4 races of the 424 to win the 424 prize and qualify for the big prize of the night. However, any win on any race gets you the sticker prize. Maybe even a pog. Woo. Strange tangent. I like it. I like it. The rolling. Okay. Thank you, Nope Too Fast, for the specificity. Yes, you have to have the right. You have to have the right sound font. Oh yeah. By the way, guys, did you know every season I upload a 1-hour track? This is the 8th season. It's been officially a 1-hour track. There were 2 tracks before that. We don't talk about them. If you can finish on your stream the map with 100% of your marbles surviving all the way to the end, the stream that did it with the most marbles by the end of the season gets a map made in their honor. We've had some close calls. We had 22 out of 24 on this stream, and I believe CC Kiddison had 21 out of 24 on his stream. And I know Doom's been running some simulations. I'll take any victory. I don't care if it's sim, offline, whatever. I don't care how many marbles you kick. I can't let it go. Yeah. It has to be 100%. It has to be 100%. If there's no 100% by the end of the season, I might do like the best one, but like the closest one, but I don't know. I'm sure someone's going to have 100% by the end. We'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the second race of the 424. 113 marbles. Let's get this going. Everyone ready to get across with the scramble, get themselves down through into the straight line, through the bend, into the rest of the track.
Ears open, we're in bed. All the lights are on, doors are open.
I got my phone. And it's going to be just Garg trying to get that early leaders to go to the outside side to make their way down into the straightaway. It's going to be also the first trying to push through in second. Ender's World trying to get... And oh my god, look who it is, ladies and gentlemen. Back from the dead, our Vandalizer. I'm going to... Hold on, there's a lot going on here. Let me try to unpack it. All right, they still have plate mail. They also have everything wrapped in aluminum foil. And then that is all inside of a dishwasher. And the dishwasher is inside of an industrial potato peeler. They've doubled down on the strategy. Best of luck, our Vandalizer. Jude goes through the inside of the last straightaway to get themselves into first place for the second lap with Just Guard coming around in line trying to overtake as they go around the bend. Nails to the first, comes around in third. EB Zenmaster. Sorry, there were so many names over crossing I couldn't read. Oh my goodness, EB Zenmaster with a huge boost of speed. Crossing the line into the third lap and trying to overtake Elston the first as they go through the turn. June goes for a swipe on EB Zenmaster, but Zenmaster is going to dodge. It looks like Evo Games is going to take out Mink Fight Chun. Doom takes out Lucky Nail, and Thursos takes out Yorstra. Pin Scorpion takes out Shazam Orange. Ladies and gentlemen, the Scorpion has finally found a victim to sting with its stinger, and that is going to be the first one. Shazam Orange, rest in peace, killed by the stinger of Pin Scorpion's mechanical exoskeleton. June finds a way into first place, but not for long, as else the first puts a big boost of speed, crossing the line of the fourth lap into the first turn. It's going to be Casey Rich in third. Just Garg makes a move on the in-hand side. Lots of marbles, very low in health. And, Casey Rich just goes for a chain choke right on Just Garg. They just whipped that chain right around the neck of Garg and pulled tight, and it did not take long for the last of the life to squeeze out of him. And Casey Rich now moves into second place, now using the chain as a long-range weapon. It's also the first in first place, finally living up to their name. Casey Rich in second. June in third. He looks like Nope Too Fast moves to the outside side in fourth place, but EB's End Master's not going to give up just quite yet. Hito June gets a little bit of a bad line as they go across the line into the fifth lap. EB's End Master overtakes as well. Nope Too Fast now up in third place. Casey Rich dodging around, but still wielding that chain. Thursos in fourth place makes a move around the out end side of EB's End Master and takes a good line down the backstretch as they go for second place. Casey Rich in the in-hand side. Thursos with a tremendous amount of speed has overtaken 5 positions in just half a lap, and Thursos is really gunning for it here, ladies and gentlemen. They're giving it all they got, trying to take down Elsa the First, but they still got a long way to go. EB's End Master on the right-hand side. Casey Rich on the left-hand side, still wielding that chain. In fifth place, it looks like we have Nope Too Fast. In sixth place, it's going to be Dr. Arbol. Seventh place, Blazed Wolf. It's going to be Doom in ninth. Yusuf in 10th, then Brightly Lit in 10th place with the other marbles still in the competition. Oh my goodness, Sip Chillin just killed Brightly Lit before our very eyes. Tin Dinner going to be now in 11th place. Pin Scorpion, Pure Chaos, Punxsutawney Sani, and Bella Rose, names we're very familiar with by now, all giving it their all, but Bella Rose, they think this might be the best they've done all night. That's the first, still in first, now increasing their lead by about 120 marble lengths. Casey Rich in second, Nope Too Fast in third. Yusuf, EB's End Master, and Thursos battling it out for fourth. Have to be careful as all of them are quite low on health. Thursos swinging for Yusuf. Yusuf swinging for EB's End Master. EB's End Master swinging for Casey Rich. Everyone going for everyone else. And a big collision there, and Yusuf takes out EB's End Master. And Yusuf is now ready to go for it once again. Casey Rich to the outside. Thursos to the inside. All trying to get through on this backstretch as quickly as possible. Thursos overtakes Casey Rich with Yusuf getting a good line towards the inside edge. Here comes Nope Too Fast around the bend, trying to close the gap on Elsa the First. And it looks like Nope Too Fast is about to do it. Nope Too Fast to the right-hand side, trying to close Elsa the First, but Elsa the First gets a good boost of speed coming across into the 8th lap, and Elsa the First will hold on to first place for now, but it's getting very close with Nope Too Fast breathing down their neck. Yusuf in third on the right-hand side, fresh off their kill. In fourth place, a little bit further behind, is going to be Thursos. Further behind that is Doom, and then we have Casey Rich back in 6th place now, but here comes Sip Chillin and Blaze Wolf from behind, and it looks like Casey Rich has got to be careful. Kirozalka also making a showing here. Sip Chillin goes for a... What the hell? Doom just shot a railgun behind them. Doom has actually equipped an entire fully functional rail cannon. These things were only thought to be experimental, and Sip Chillin actually hit the self-detonate button on the railgun, and Sip Chillin blows him up, and that's going to be the end of that right there and then. It's going to be Elsa the First still in first by a huge margin now. Nope Too Fast in second, but Yusuf making a move towards the 80 side. Back in fourth place, it's Thursos. Casey Rich still finding something to do with that chain as they hold 5th place for now. Sip Chillin, Kirozalka, and Blaze Wolf all making a move to the out-hand side of the backstretch now, and out Sip Chillin, fresh off the kill, is looking to make another one on Casey Rich as they both go towards the in-hand side. Kira firing the cannon of the tank, trying to take out another marble, but hasn't been able to hit a target yet. Back in first place, Elsa the First into the 10th lap now, making a move and keeping everything under control for now, but they still have more than half of this competition to go, and anything could happen in that time. Nope Too Fast in second, Thursos in third, and Sip Chillin in fourth. Making a move to the out-end side. Thursos going high on the edge, trying to take out Nope Too Fast, but Nope Too Fast is not going to have it. Sip Chillin chasing down Nope Too Fast as well, both coming down on the out-end side. Thursos cuts to the inside, Elsa the First coming up through the middle, and now back in 5th place, it looks like it will be Kira Razalka. Punxsutawney Sani in 6th, Pure Chaos in 7th, and Casey Rich all the way back in 8th place. Now Thursos takes out Nope Too Fast, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, another marble has fallen down to 10 of the original 113 with only about 12 more laps to go. Kira takes out Sip Chillin. The marbles are dropping fast, ladies and gentlemen. It's a high elimination competition on this race, and we're going to see what's going to happen as all the marbles move through. Elsa the First is still living up to their name, very much against the expectations of everyone, but then again, Elsa the First being a mod on this channel, on the paperclip for what used to be the normal derby competition, is actually quite at home here. Normally, the mods do find a way to represent on this track at some point during each evening, and this is showing to be no pause for Elsa the First. However, Punxsutawney Sani, as we were saying, wait a minute, Punxsutawney Sani is actually distorting time and space around them. They're actually finding a way to bend reality to their will and actually coast on the ripple in the space-time fabric to just propel them forward faster than the speed of light, and it seems to be working. However, there seems to be something going wrong with their time management as they're not actually going that much faster. So even though they are moving faster than the speed of light, their time is going faster than the speed of light, and they're actually going slower. So it's not quite sure what's happening here with Punxsutawney Sani, and they're going to need to figure that out before they get themselves through the rest of this race. Thursos in second, Kirozalka in third, and it looks like it's going to be Elsa the First in fourth as they all push through as quickly as possible. Blaze Wolf in 5th place now, trying to make it happen. Here comes Pure Chaos from behind in 6th. Casey Rich still not able to find something else to do with that chain just quite yet, and Tin Turn is still alive in 8th place, and Bella Rose still alive in 9th place, just happy to be alive in this competition for once, taking it slow and steady in the back as safely as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now in the halfway point. Punxsutawney Sani coming around in the first place position, overtaking Elsa. Wait, what happened to Elsa the First? Elsa the First, what has happened? Elsa the First, what happened? Oh no, Elsa the First, what is going on? Something's hanging off the back of Elsa the First. What is that? It appears to be his lower intestine. Elsa the First has pooped himself inside out. I think he overstrained himself or something, but half of his lower intestine is actually dragging behind him. And ladies and gentlemen, Elsa the First has had a horrific medical malfunction in the strain of the race, and hopefully they're able to make that a little bit better before the end. But they have had literally a blowout right here before our eyes, and they have fallen all the way back into 6th place. That is very unfortunate for the marble there. Punxsutawney Sani now seems to be recalibrating their time manipulation here and is now actually gaining a huge amount of speed on the competition. Not sure it's very fair, but again, anything goes in this competition, including warp drives that warp time space around you. And Punxsutawney Sani seems to have been able to figure it out to make it work to their advantage, although we've seen these heavily complicated systems fail before, and they could fail again. So Punxsutawney Sani not out of the woods yet, with still 9 more laps to go. Thursos in 2nd, Kirazalka in 3rd. That was a really long sentence. Casey Rich in 4th place. Also the 5th. First, back in 5th now, but Lace Wolf is going to overtake as they go around the bend, and they have to be careful to watch out for that collision. Elsa the First comes around the right-hand side, swinging for Blaze Wolf. They've got their lower intestine hanging out their backside, but they're still going for the fences. And Elsa the First, God bless him, really in the spirit of this competition, but it's a hard thing to watch. Punxsutawney Sani comes around to the right-hand side of this straightaway in the 16th lap in 1st place. Kirazalka in 2nd. It looks like he's going to be Thursos in 3rd, and Casey Rich in 4th. It's going to be Blaze Wolf in 5th place on the right-hand side. Casey Rich. Oh my goodness! Casey Rich finds another use for the chain. Another quick choke around the neck, and Casey Rich drops another victim. And Casey Rich is absolutely lethal with that chain, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be careful. Here comes Pure Chaos in 5th place. Elsa the First in 6th place. And it looks like it's going to be Tintin in 7th. Bella Rose in 8th. Oh my goodness, Bella Rose taking it as safe as possible. They are so happy just to be alive. They don't want anyone near them, and I don't blame them. And they might get good points with all the other competitors killing each other through this competition. Punxsutawney Sani still in 1st, but Kirazalka now making a move up in 2nd. Casey Rich in 3rd. Thursos in 4th. Elsa the First in 5th. Pure Chaos in 6th, and Tintin in 7th. All making it happen here as we go into the final laps. Just a couple more laps to go. 6 more laps with Punxsutawney Sani still in the lead as Casey Rich and Kirazalka battling now for a second. Kira still trying to get a shot off. Oh my goodness, Elsa the First. What is Elsa the First is actually using his lower intestines as a lasso, trying to lap it onto one of the marbles in the front to carry them forward so they won't have to work so hard and reduce the strain on their own marble. It's a dangerous strategy, but if anyone can pull it off, it's got to be Elsa the First. It looks like they've missed the lassoing of any of the other competitors as they have all jumped and dodged to their advantage, and Elsa the First is going to have to regroup and try again. Punxsutawney Sani still in 1st, but Kirazalka is quickly closing the gap. Casey Rich in 3rd, deadly with that chain, still looking for a victim here. Oh my goodness, Elsa the First right behind though. It's going to be chain versus lower intestine. We're going to see who's going to win that one. I can't wait to see how that one finishes out. Tintinner coming around in 5th, Pure Chaos in 6th, and Bella Rose in 7th. Bella Rose, who has done absolutely nothing but stay alive this entire competition, is now in 7th place. It is a good strategy for this competition, ladies and gentlemen, and something we'll probably see a lot more marbles adapting in the future. Elsa the First is up in 2nd. He lasso. Oh my goodness, Elsa the First somehow managed to lasso Punxsutawney Sani from halfway across the map and is now just taking the speed of Punxsutawney Sani to their own advantage, looping off the warp drive. And Elsa the First has done it, ladies and gentlemen, getting the lower intestine lasso on Punxsutawney Sani's warp drive to carry them up into 2nd place. Have you seen anything like it in your life, ladies and gentlemen? Casey Rich up in 3rd, Kira in 4th, and Tintinner in 5th place with Pure Chaos and Bella just taking it safe in the back. Elsa the First continuing to go through with the lower intestines, although those intestines are starting to stretch a little bit. Elsa the First might have gambled a little bit more than they were ready for. Hopefully the intestines can hold out another 4 laps because there is a lot of strain and tension on that thing, and I don't know how much more it can take. Kirazalka is in 3rd. Casey Rich is in 4th. Tintinner is in 5th, and it looks like Kira is trying to keep Casey Rich at bay, but Casey Rich is lethal with that chain, and Kira probably doesn't want anything to do with it, and is going to have to try to keep pace ahead of Casey Rich so they don't get close at all. Pure Chaos in 6th, and Bella Rose in 7th. Nothing changing there in the back. Punxsutawney in 1st place. Elsa's still holding 2nd car on the line, and ladies and gentlemen, with just 2 more laps to go, it looks like it's all going to come down to this. Punxsutawney Sani goes around the outside side. Elsa the First is holding 2nd for now. It looks like it's going to be Kira in 3rd, Tintinner in 4th, and Casey Rich in 5th. Oh my goodness, Casey Rich using that chain one more again, this time to take on Tintinner, and Tintinner has absolutely nothing to answer for it. It's just Casey Rich all out there with his chain, and Tintinner with absolutely nothing but their own speed to keep them alive, and they are really running for their lives to keep themselves through with the last 2 laps in this competition. Kira coming around. Oh no, Tintinner, look out! Casey Rich has got the chain, but Tintinner manages to fend it off. Casey Rich swinging wildly, trying to take out another competitor here, and Tintinner somehow still alive after a lethal blow of the chain. And I don't know how Tintinner do, but they are definitely keeping themselves in this competition, and they're definitely earning the points that they are getting here tonight. Kirazalka is going to be in 4th, and they're going to overtake by Tintinner is literally running for their lives. They don't even care about the competition anymore. They are just scared to death and doing whatever it takes to stay alive. It's going to be Elsa the First, still holding on to Punxsutawney Sani with that lower intestine lasso around the warp warp drive. Punxsutawney's warp drive doing work here for 2 and is still ahead by a mile. That's got to speak for the strategy of the warp drive, but it's also got to speak for the durability of Elston's lower intestine. What is this competition? Garazalka in 3rd, Tintin in 4th, and it looks like, how is this the commentary we've gotten to now? Casey Rich looking to take on Pure Chaos with the chain. And Pure Chaos is just going to back down immediately. Casey Rich trying to hold that position. And Bella Rose all the way in the back, holding in 7th place. Casey Rich starting to lose a little bit of speed, just going for one more kill to secure their position. Tintin is holding 4th, Kier in 2nd, or 3rd, Elson in 2nd, and Punxsutawney in 1st place. Pure Chaos thinking about trying to pass Casey Rich, but that is one daunting, chain-wielding madman. And Pure Chaos has decided it's not worth the kittle, and they're just going to head it a little bit further back. Bella Rose happy to be alive, all the way in the back. And here comes Punxsutawney. Warp Drive still working strong, goes through into the last lap. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Punxsutawney, wait a minute. Garazalka has overtaken Elson. Elson's still testing completely snapped, and he wasn't prepared to keep through, but he recovers anyway, and Elson the first regains 2nd place as he crosses the line ahead of Kara. Casey Rich in 5th, Tintin in 4th, Pure Chaos in 6th, and Bella Rose, slow and steady, just happy to be alive, will actually finish in 7th place without even trying. Holy cow, what was that race? That was the most ridiculous race I have ever commentated in my life. Good Lord. That was insane. That was actually insane. Okay, let's do it. Whew. We still doing this? How many more races we got? How many more races we got? What time is it? Oh, it's only 11. Ugh. Whew. All right, folks, here we go. Punxsutawney, congratulations. Ugh. Make sure I spell your name correctly. Did I do it right?
He's a good guy.
Ooh. I did. Yeah. Punxsutawney, make sure you contact Enders to orchestrate your prize. And again, thank you all for being here, helping us test out this potential new format for the MSLA. Y'all seem to be having a good time. I appreciate it. Again, any feedback, please leave in my Discord under the Think Tank or under the MSLA Discord. Under the ideas, suggestions. And thank y'all for being here. Did you know we have a YouTube channel? We do. There's a lot on their YouTube channel. There's a tilted tutorial series. There's seasonal tilted highlights. There's racing highlights. There's previous derbies. If you can't wait until Monday to get more of this kind of action, have I got news for you. Have I got news for you. Where is it though? But where is it though? There it is. Look. Look. There's a whole Shenanigans Marble Derby Classic playlist. It has most of the first 22 derbies, and it has the last 4 drag races. More action. And they're all under an hour. Look at that. Well, mostly under an hour. Also, did you know we do Record Hunters every Monday? And for every Record Hunters, we have ridiculous promos like this.
I'm going to move my hair out of my face. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, nothing like a refreshing hair swish to get you through your Record Hunters day. Take it from me, Shens TV. that you are great. And Mondays at 11, Record Hunters. Would you call it a water sandwich with dead pig, or would you call it a dead pig sandwich with water?
Cucumbers are 98% water. So technically, that's a 96% water sandwich. We promised going harder.
Yeah, harder.
Did we go harder?
I think we went harder.
We went harder.
I think we went harder.
What if you hollowed out a cucumber, filled it with ham, and baked it inside a loaf of bread?
Harding, are you ready to
I've been
go?
keeping eyes on the legends of record hunting from the past.
Okay.
And I think they got the memo too.
Let's say you have a sandwich.
Yep.
And in this sandwich is 98% cucumbers.
You toyed around with SoCal Swede last week.
Yes, I did.
We're going to get some serious
That is true.
SoCal Swede going this week.
And then 2% ham.
Craig, 1972.
Yeah.
He's coming back.
Would you call that a ham sandwich with cucumber, or is it a cucumber sandwich with ham? Okay, we got Craig. Good.
Dean.
Yo!
Champion, low-rated map maker, coming back. I don't know why he's always at the bottom of the rankings. Because, number one in my heart, cucumber's the first word, no matter how you describe it. It's either a cucumber sandwich with ham or it's a cucumber ham sandwich. 1182p. Monday, Record Hunters. This week, you're going to see
before Tuesday,
why
after
these
Sunday.
map makers keep coming back. Because they got it.
When is it a ham sandwich with cucumber?
We do have a picnic break. In case. I don't think we're going to need it, honestly.
Wow.
I don't think we're going to need a picnic break. But
are you underestimating the people?
But yeah, so, it's going to be a week. It's got to be 2/3.
2/3 ham?
It's got to be 2/3 ham.
So you're saying a 50-50 is still a cucumber sandwich?
Like, I'm looking at the cross section,
Well,
and the sandwich I have cut in half is an equal amount green and an equal amount pink. I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. And I will always eat a ham sandwich. Now, if I'm looking at it and I see like a third strip green and 2/3 strip pink, like, well, it's not what I would have ordered, but it is a ham sandwich. I mean, in the spirit of going harder, Record Hunters going harder. It's not that's not a good title screen. It looked like Record Hunters was a porn
I don't know what it
studio,
is,
and this was like,
but
they're
it's funny
getting
as hell.
harder episodes.
So if you like this,
If you
every Monday, 1182p, Record Hunters. You should check it out. That's probably the most sense that show makes. Probably the most sense that show makes. Anyway, thank y'all for being here. This is the third race of the 424. 2 races to go. We'll do 3 quick cleanup races. We'll announce winners a last time. Make sure everyone knows what they need to do. And, yeah. Thank you all. I will probably message people that Enders doesn't hear from tomorrow. And then if we don't hear you by tomorrow, you don't get your prize. So yeah, there you have it. Get your marbles in, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes left. Get them in. Let's go. You must be in all 4 races to qualify, so get them in. And thank y'all for being here. Hope you had some fun tonight. Thank y'all for being here. Just awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. It's a cat hair somewhere in my vision. I don't know if it's in my mustache or in my eyebrow. What is? On my eyelash? Oh, there it is. Dang cat hair. Oh, dang. Okay, for those of you who don't know what's happening in chat right now, Twisted Indie and Doom were the two finalists for Monday's drag race competition. And Doom had the most innovative strategy of using a donut as a tire and a piece of toast as a spoiler. And Twisted Indie has always used the boat for the drag race. But then they used the pirate hat. And then on the very last race, they stole Doom's toast and won by like an inch. This is the third race, correct? So, it's a little heated between those two. I try, Jinx. I try. I'm glad you appreciate it. Color commentary and marbles is a forgotten art. There are some good ones out there that do it. Backscast, definitely a good one. Who else do I got in my list here? Hold on, I have like a list of people that do good marble commentary. They don't all only stream marbles. A lot of them do other games.
On Twitch,
but
in their section.
who else we got here? Let me see. Daveness does a pretty good job commenting on the marbles. Who else? Where's my peeps? Where's my peeps? Titan Unlimited. He does Smash Brothers commentary and marbles commentary. He does a very good job. Creepy Horseman. He's a great showman. He does some good stuff. Although I don't think he's been streaming lately, unfortunately. And yeah, there's some good people out there. You should check them out. They're all good. Yeah. 30 seconds, safety plays, get it in, let's go. Your time is now. 2 races remain. Correct, Pure Chaos. I think the math checks out on that. That's true. I mean, well, let's be honest. A pizza turtle shell, slightly better of a rolling object than a donut. I mean, Ferris, you can't really comment, okay, Doom? Okay. The amount of sugary residue you were leaving behind you sticking other marbles to the track. Come on now. Fair's fair. Ladies and gentlemen, well, it was a lot of marbles, but we are down to less than 80 in the first turn. This is not going to be quite nearly the survival rate we had in the previous races. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. In the first lap, Diabloback takes an early lead with McMahon, Sapalpi, Jan, Billy, Twisted Indie, Iconic God, and Kathy, all trying to get good position into the second lap. It is going to be McMahon in first place by a nose, but Diabloback gets through on the right-hand side, and Stitch and Stacy still looking to steamroll a couple marbles with that 12-ton cast iron engine. And Stacy and Stitch is going to take a lead right now in the second lap of the third race of the 4-2-4. Here comes McMahon back in the first, Diabloback back in the second, Pure Gas in third, Stacy Stitch goes back into fourth place right now. A lot of changing up happening as all the marbles try to figure out exactly what position they want to stay in and where they want to make their moves. Lots of marbles colliding around the bend, but not too many being eliminated. Pickled Green and Stargirl are out. Stitch and Stacy gets destroyed by Sip Chillin'. Oh my goodness, Sip Chillin' somehow found a way to just Hulk smash their way through a 12-ton solid cast iron train, and Sip Chillin' with the strength of a Hulk is now pushing their way into third place, trying to take on Iconic Odd. And Iconic Odd, who was playing it very safe in the back of the previous races, is now out in front making a move. And it looks like they've got a little bit of tough boosters and bumpers with those horns to keep the other marbles at bay. So Iconic Odd fully equipped with the horns, now ready to take on some marbles in some one-on-one. Marky DeGina making a move to the in-hand side. Kathy in second place, who has done well previously. Pure Chaos up in front. They've been a very strong runner here, and now they're looking to be in the front of the pack. It's going to be McMahon, Marky DeGina, making a move on that inside line. And it looks like it's going to be Diablo Beck, Smebity, and Doug Garg trying to hold that line of the middle of the pack as they go through the fourth lap. It's going to be Pure Chaos and Kathy neck and neck around the second bend. Pure Chaos takes a lead on the outside, Kathy to the inside, but could be a collision. And there it is. Kathy gets a huge blow on Pure Chaos. Pure Chaos spinning out of control as they careen to the inside line. Desperate to regain control after that blow from Kathy, but Kathy at full health, not taking anyone's shit today. And Kathy's just going to push their way through in first place and take a huge lead. Iconic Odd with those bumper horns keeping everyone else away, holding second with a good amount of health for themselves. Smebity in third, a bit more reckless, going with the rainbow trail and the neon smiley face. Pushing second right now with Just Guard coming up from behind. Just Guard goes through the right-hand side around the bend. Smebity trying to hold third. Pure Chaos in second and Kathy in first with that tank-like durability. Here comes Pure Chaos in second, trying to get across into the sixth lap with good position, but Smebity's making a move up in third place. Just Guard holds the fourth for now, but Smebity makes a move in this turn on the inside line of Pure Chaos. Has to be careful, swinging for the fences. Pure Chaos narrowly dodges the blow of Smebity, but Smebity's not done yet. Smebity to the right-hand side, makes a move towards the in-hand side, but so does Pure Chaos. Kathy still in first by a good margin. Here comes Peridot out of nowhere with that green trail that they've always got on. Peridot, leader of the Peridot army, is now coming up on the right-hand side. They don't have any of their friends with them, but they don't need them. They're there with them in spirit, like a spirit bomb from Dragon Ball Z. I don't know where this reference is coming on, but it seems to be working, considering the green energy trail falling out of the back of Peridot with all the other Peridots behind them, and Peridot will use that strength to propel themselves up into fifth place right now as they try to take on Pixel by Pixel Studios and Iconic Odd. Pixel by Pixel Studios, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, Ender's World and Pixel by Pixel Studios are still alive. Ender's World is at no health. Pixel by Pixel Studios was at full health, but now they're trying to take on Peridot, and Pixel by Pixel Studios takes a massive blow from Peridot or Iconic Odd. I wasn't sure which one it was, and now the two could be in trouble. They were trying to initiate some kind of dev hacks, but the dev hacks were not quite up to snuff. They're going to have to do a bit more bug checking on those programs before they continue to push them through on this event. Not used to having to mitigate the RNG of damage on, and they're going to have to work a little bit harder to get those mod hacks working in this competition. Pixel by Pixel Studios to the outside side, Enders to the inside, and AC Dallas going through. You can see them exchanging data right now, making sure that they've beta tested everything as best as possible to advance their advantage in this race, and it looks like it could be working now. Pixel gets a good boost of speed. Enders keeping up from behind, and it looks like they are ready to go. They've worked out the kinks. They think they've got it, and they're going to upload the update to the server right now to see if it works. And we'll see what happens after the update. It's going to be Pure Chaos in first place, Smebity in second, and Kathy now back in third. Still at full health, but not doing quite as well as they used to. Pure Chaos is now at first. They've been eliminated several times today, but it looks like they've had enough, and now they're just going to sprint for all they've got and try to win this on pure speed alone as they go into the 10th lap around the bend with about a good 120 to 130 marble length lead. Kathy getting some air around the bend. Smebity in third. Just Garg now makes a move to the outhand side. Overtakes Smebity as they go through and looking to overtake Kathy. Look at the speed of Just Garg. Another strong competitor this evening is now going to cross the line, looking ahead of Kathy, and it looks like Kathy could be in trouble as Just Guard goes for it around the bend into the 10th lap, coming around with a lot of speed. It looks like Just Guard gets a better, and they've overtaken Kathy. Just Guard went from 5th to 2nd, but Kathy's not done yet, using that full health to their advantage to have no fear as they propel themselves further down the track, and Just Guard going to have to settle for 3rd for now, but still plenty of action to be had for the rest of the race. Peridot to the right-hand side, Smebity to the middle in 5th place, in 6th place, AC Dallas, Iconic Odd in 7th, No Card in 8th place. It looks like Pixel Pixel Studios in 9th place, and Ender's World in 10th place. Ender's World just barely holding on to life right now. Jane in 11th. Jane, another one who is just holding on for dear life to keep themselves alive, is now going to try to get a little bit of action in. Lorenz of the Ultimate and LTD Delusion just taking it slow and steady in the back, going for points, not for position, and that could be a wise play. Pure Chaos still in first, Kathy in second, Peridot in third. It looks like we're going to keep our eyes here on Jane and Ender's World, though. Jane closing the gap on Ender's World. Ender's World could be in trouble, as Jane, who did very well in the previous race, is now looking to take a little bit more risk to get themselves a couple more points, and that could be the key to their success in this event this evening. Pixel has fully established the update, and it looks like everything is working within the server, and they are now ready to go for a couple more dev hacks here to get a couple more positions before this race is over. Smebity has killed AC and Dallas, and the Reds of the LT Division still in the back, just trying to keep themselves alive. Looks like Jane can't close the gap on Enders. Enders getting a little bit of a speed boost, and it looks like that server update is working its magic here as both of the mods continue to push the top 10. Pure Chaos still out in front, though. Peridot now in second, Kathy back in third, having some trouble around this last bend as they go into the second half of the competition. Lap number 13 coming up. Pure Chaos is still in front, but Peridot is really pushing the moves. Peridot Army channeling their spirit into Peridot themselves, and it looks like it is working dividends right now as they go to the right-hand side of this turn to get themselves in good position for the second half of this race. It's going to be Just Garg, wild line on the right-hand side, and it actually worked off. Just Garg getting so much speed at an irresponsible level that they actually jumped off the track and almost risked flying out out of the arena, but they landed it and found their way ahead of Kathy, but Kathy's going to put on another set of speed, and that is going to get Just Garg right back into 4th place, and Just Garg's going to have to come up with something a little bit more clever than that. It looks like Nico Artie and Smebity going for a collision here. It looks like it was a little bit of a nick, and it looks like both marbles are now getting a very good position to get themselves into the next lap. It's going to be Iconic God on the in-hand side, Nico Art towards the middle, Smebity cuts to the inside side as well. Iconic God going through the right-hand side, Nico Art going wide, and it looks like both of them coming around as they go down into the backstretch to the 14th lap right now, and Smebity's got a lead, but not by much. Iconic God swings in with those horns, and it looks like the horns are doing work right now. Iconic God continuing to stay alive, but they have sustained more damage since we last saw them. Nico Arte back in 6th place now. Pixel in 7th, Ender's World in 8th. They've advanced 1 position, and ladies and gentlemen, the dev hacks are starting to kick in, so do be careful. You are up some very tough competition here in this 3rd race of the evening. Jane comes around the out-end side, now in 9th place, still looking to make an advantage. Lorenzo in 10th, trying to close the gap on Jane, but Jane is keeping him at pace with that witch's broom all the way back in 11th. LT Delusion, just happy to be alive, going for the Jane strategy with more than half health, and that could be their key to success, but Peridot is getting very close to LT Delusion, and we could see the marbles lapped before the end of the 24. Here comes Peridot, now in 1st place, ahead of Just Garg and Kathy. Just Garg has taken some lead ahead Kathy, though. Kathy, though, still untouched as they hold 3rd. Iconic God in 4th with those devil horns. Smebity and Nico are battling it out for 5th place, and Just Garg crosses the line in 2nd place right now as they go into the first major turn. Kathy in 2nd, Smebity in 3rd, Iconic in 4th, Nico Art in 5th. Nico Art with a good boost of speed to that inside, tries to catch up to Iconic God, but Iconic God's not going to go that lightly as they go around the outside. Here comes Smebity and Iconic God, very close collision. Iconic Art comes to the side, all 3 marbles within striking range of each other, but no one making a move just quite yet. It's a little early in the race to go for it all, and they might be waiting a couple more laps to go for it completely at the risk of killing themselves. Going back to the lead, it is Peridot, now with a huge lead as the channeling spirit of the Peridot army continues to propel them forward at unnatural speeds. Just Garg holding 2nd as best they can as they try to keep pace with Peridot, but that is a task and a half. Kathy falling even further behind as Iconic God and Smebity come up from behind, and Kathy for the first time has fallen back into 4th place since the middle of the competition. Here comes Iconic God holding the middle as they go down in towards the in-hand side. Kathy tries to find a way to retake 3rd place, and they're going to go for it as they go through the inside, but they have to be careful around the turn with Smebity cutting on the in-hand side as well. Iconic and Kathy, it looks like Kathy's getting pincered. It looks like Smebity and Iconic God might be working together to take out Kathy. Kathy has to be careful as both marbles are closing in from either side. Oh, Kathy narrowly avoids the horn blow from Iconic God there, and Kathy will survive still unscathed at 18th position, but that has cost them 2 positions all the way back into 5th place now as Nico Arte, Ender's World, and Pixel Studio start to come through. Enders has overtaken Pixel, and it looks like Pixel is going to send the pawn first, so Ender's World with no health will be the clearing marble for Pixel by Pixel Studios. Will Enders be able to catch up and clear the marbles ahead of them to make way for Pixel by Pixel Studios by the end of this race? Only 6 laps left to go. It's going to be a very ambitious play here, but it could work out if they're fast enough. Back to the lead. Just Garg has overtaken Peridot. Peridot is blowing out. Oh no, what has happened? It looks like, oh no, something has happened. Wait, I'm getting a report from the outside. The Peridot army has been caught in the middle of a civil war. It is a rebellion within the army. The army has fissured. The energy is no longer flowing into Peridot. They're actually in complete crisis right now. So there is a full-on Peridot army rebellion, a civil war within the movement. And Peridot, now deprived of all of the energies channeled by the Peridot army, is going to have to go this solo. And they were not prepared to do so. And they are falling back fast. Just Garg is now going to be in 1st place. Looks like their determination has paid off. Iconic God has found their way into 2nd. Kathy in 3rd. Smebity in 4th, Peridot all the way back in 5th now. Nico Arte in 6th place looking to go through, and Ender's World in 7th still trying to clear the way for Pixel by Studios, but they're having trouble keeping up with these high-performing marbles up front, and they're going to have to come up with a fancier hack if they want to close this gap in the last 5 laps. Where was I going? There we go. Jane in 9th place. Lorenzo the Ultimate in 10th place. And LT Digilusion might be lapped by Just Garg very soon. LT just barely crosses the line in the 20th lap as Just Garg is going to cross the line a quarter of a lap behind into their 21st lap. Kathy now regains 2nd place. Iconic God falls back into 3rd, and these two could be battling it out before the end with only 3 laps left to go. Iconic God around to the in-hand side. Kathy to the out-end side. Both coming through as best they can. It looks like Iconic God is going to close the gap on Kathy. Kathy needs to be careful. They have full health, but Iconic God has those horns, and those horns have been doing work this entire race. Iconic God with a wild line to the in-hand side. Kathy taking it slow to the in-hand side. Both coming around the turn. It looks like Kathy's going to have a better line coming through this turn, and Iconic God not going to be able to close the gap just quite yet. And with only 3 laps left to go, someone's going to have to make a move soon if they want to catch Just Garg or advance those positions. Back into the mix. Peridot falling all the way back into 6th place now, completely helpless without the support of the army behind them. Ender's World and Pixel by Pixel Studios trying to get that strategy working together to get themselves a couple more placements, but right now it seems to just be stabilized in 7th and 8th place, which they might be happy with, as that is some serious points for this event. Just Garg looking to pass LT Digilusion with just 2 more laps to go, and they could very well do it, but they have to be careful. LT is over half health, and they could actually take out Just Garg with a small hit to the face. Here comes Kathy in second place, trying to close the gap with Just Garg. In third, Iconic God. Nico Art in fourth, Smebby in fifth, Peridot all the way back in sixth place right now. Things getting a little congested here as we work our way into the final lap. So Just Garg with 1.5 laps left to go for victory. Will they try to pass LT? Will Kathy or Iconic God be able to close the gap from behind? So many questions that will only be answered as time allows. LT still going long and slow on that right-hand side. Just Garg looking to pass it. You can see the competitive spirit of Just Garg. They know it's not the right decision to pass, the risk getting eliminated, but they can't resist it. They can see that they have a chance to pass LT and they want to go for it, and it looks like Just Garg is going to hit the afterburners as they cross the line. And ladies and gentlemen, it could all come down to a foolish decision by Just Garg here with the greed of speed, and Just Garg goes around the line looking to cut off LT Digilution with just half a lap left to go. Just Garg needs to not go for it. It's not worth it, man. Just take the victory. You're so close. Don't risk it. Just Garg going down the backstretch. LT starting to gain a little bit. I think Just Garg is pulling it off. They realize it's not worth the kettle, and they're just going to take it slow and steady in a strong victory. But now it's going to be a little bit of a pinch as Kathy and Iconic God close the gap from the back, but I think Just Garg has found the perfect way to stabilize anything. LT crosses the line. Just Garg takes the first place victory. Kathy and Sedek, and it looks like Iconic is going to hold third, but Nico Art almost passes in fourth place now. Smebny in fifth, Peridot in sixth. Jane has overtaken Pixel by Pixel Studios, so a big move from Jane here, not only not being last, but overtaking the two cheating devs right at the last lap. So Pixel in eighth, Enders in ninth, Lorenzo in 10th, and that's going to be LT Digilution and taking it nice and slow to finish out the race in 11th place. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. There is spit all over my monitor. It is disgusting. Good Lord. just gonna wipe that down real quick. There we go. Just Garg, congratulations. Winner of the third race. Ooh. All right. One more race to go, ladies and gentlemen. And again, thank you all for hanging out. I know it's been a long event. We're going into close to 4 hours for the whole event. But again, the individual events will probably be about an hour and a half to 2 hours. We won't do both events at the same time in the future. But we wanted to just test everything while we could. Get all the data, feedback. 500 bets from Twisted Indie. Thank you for the continued support of the channel. Very much appreciated. Thank you all for being here. You guys are crushing it. Crushing it. 10 minutes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Get them in. The last official race of the evening. The fourth race of the 424. Get them in. Get them in. Get them in. We doing this? I think we're doing this. Pastries. Oh, shit. Nope. Shit. Fucked up. We're fucked up. We can go back manually. It still exists in some capacity. We're fucked up. We were doing so well. We're doing so well. Shit. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We do have a record of whether or not you joined. The local leaderboard's still active. But that's a rough one. Oof. Oof. We'll see. If there's an easy way to sort it out, we'll sort it out. Otherwise, we'll just do best of 3. It would still be fair. Oh, Kathy and Pure Chaos. Let me tell you, the lack of sleep doesn't stop after school. It doesn't. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. It sustains. Huh. I mean, we probably could knock that out really fast. I might do that during the cleanup races. Enders, do you think that's okay? I'll watch back the VOD during the cleanup races, and I'll just put them in reverse order. Manually. Choo-choo-choo. Yeah, it's 100 bottles. Yeah, we just started at 100 and work our way backwards. So we'll do that. We did pretty well, though. First time doing a copy-paste tournament, and I missed 1 out of 9. Not bad. I mean, I don't mind doing it. It's my mistake. I should do the work. Because we have to do the races anyway. So. Because the first, 80 is like in the first minute of the VOD, right? Like the first 80 gets sorted out real fast. And then it's just a matter of finding those like 5 or 6. No, Pure Gas, no. You can only copy it at the end of the race. Once you leave that screen, it's gone. Yeah. I should be able to do it quite quickly. I can't say definitely, but I'm very sure I can do it fast enough in 3 races. Especially if those 3 races are an hour long. What? What was that? Thought I heard something. Oh, do they? Good to know, Cece. Good to know. How long have you been on them? How long have you been on them? Yeah. Here. Are you, Druska, are you doing it? You're not gonna save the day again, are you? Druska, we need to do something for Druska, guys. You're too fucking good. Champion mod. Alright, I'm gonna give you the link. Start at 100 in the E column, the red column. Start here. I'll put a start here. First death goes there. Second death goes up. Third death goes up. We need super thanks to Druska in chat. Super thanks to Druska in chat. Send them hearts. Send them happy faces. Am I in front of the kill feed? I shouldn't be. Because you don't need to see the first name. You need to see the second name. First name's over here. Second name's over here. So you just need the second name. And like I said, the first 80 should go fast because it's like in the first 5 levels. She's already on it. She's already on it. Too good. Too good. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes left. Get your marbles in. This is the last race. You got to be in all 4 to qualify for the big prize of the 424 and the big prize of all 9. But there's still a chance just to win a one-shot on this race. Whew. We're doing it. Okay. Ugh. Let's do this. I mean, it's all fair. Safety plays, ladies and gentlemen, last minute. Let's go. Hope you've all enjoyed the festivities. Again, feel free to leave feedback either in my Discord in the Think Tank or in the MSLA Discord in the ideas and suggestions. If this goes over well enough, we will see if we can't get an official points scoring MSLA event out of this thing. All right, sorry. I got people coming. Ladies and gentlemen, 94 marbles on the final race of the evening. The last race of the 424, the last race of the full event. It's going to be a complete bloodbath as the marbles fight for their position. Shazam Orange back for revenge as they go through in first place. They go around the bend into the next lap. As Casey Rich still wielding that chain. They can't let it go, and I don't blame them. It served them very well in the previous races. W. Bailey holding second. Casey Rich in third. Snow Miser now in fourth place. LT Delusion taking a little riskier of a path this time up in fifth place with Stitch and Stacy, but they've already sustained more damage than they sustained in the entirety of last race, only in 1.5 laps. Shazam Orange, though, in first place, starting to push ahead as fast as they can. W. Bailey in second. Snow Miser in third. LT falls back a little bit further with Stitch and Stacy coming up from behind. Stitch and Stacy still trying to flatten someone with that 12-ton engine. And oh no, Yorstra with the Hulk smash on Stitch and Stacy. I don't know what's going on. There seems to be some fatal flaw in the iron casting procedure of developing that engine, but it is just not well put together, and it has not sustained well throughout the entire competition. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board on that approach in future competitions. Shazam Orange, though, is holding first place, doing everything they can to maintain that victory. Snow Miser in second, Dr. Horrible in third, Yorstra in fourth, and Casey Rich in fifth place, with the other marbles now forming out with a good line in the middle. Doom, Button to Bill, Leo Booker, Terra Bad Gaming, Gloves Save, Tuki, Lorenzo the Ultimate, Bub, McMahon is going to be the Hunt Music, Real Steven German, Jane Jinx, Sealy, Shadow Walker, P.I. Joe Mama, Ino June, Droska, 18 Dallas, Hugh Mario, Dude Wayne, and Elson the First. And that is it. Elson the First and last right now. 26 of the original 94 marbles remaining as we are in the fourth lap now. Real Steven German has been killed by Lorenzo the Ultimate. It's going to be Snow Miser on the outside now taking first, but Shazam Orange isn't giving up just quite yet. Casey Rich still wielding the chain, looking to get another victim as they go through in second place. Dr. Arbol around the outside with Yorstra through in fifth place now. It is Butterbill in sixth, and it's going to be McMahon in seventh place. place. Butterbilt trying to hold that line, but having trouble keeping McMahon at bay. Casey Rich now takes the lead with a good boost into the first turn of the 5th lap, and it looks like they're going to start putting some distance between themselves and the other competitors. Snow Miser in 2nd, Yorstra now in 3rd. It looks like Shazam Orange falling back into 4th place. They might have started off a little too hard and ran out of gas to keep themselves going, but now they're recollecting themselves and getting a good push here, but Yorstra's not done yet. And oh my goodness, it was a 1-2 punch. Yorstra from the right, McMahon from behind, and they didn't see it coming. Shazam Orange gets tag teamed, and they are completely out of here. 1-2 punch from the Dynamite duo, and that's going to spell the end for Shazam Orange. Another tragic end to a great competitor, and it looks like they're just going to have to wait until the next event to get lucky. Bunter DeBill swings for Casey Rich, trying to take the lead from him, and it looks like it's going to be Snow Miser coming around as well. Bunter DeBill is using the cheater UFO. Not sure we've seen this strategy used before. You'd think someone would have used a UFO in a MSLA event by now, but it looks like Bunter DeBill will be the first one here tonight. Tukey coming around in 3rd. It's going to be The Music in 4th. P.I. Joe Baba takes out Glove Save. Snow Miser and The Music both coming down at the same time, trying to make it all come together, but The Music has... Oh my goodness, Tukey had a blowout. Didn't you see that? Tukey stopped dead in the middle of the track as they tried to cross the line. I think there was something tragically wrong with their vehicle. They just completely stopped dead in the middle of the track. Fortunately, no one collided from them behind and removed them from the competition outright, but they have... And oh my goodness, they'd get a huge blow on Elson just to get out some of their frustrations, and now Tukey just channeling that anger to get themselves a competitive edge, and that's a very good way to salvage what just happened there, but hopefully they're going to find a little bit more than that to get themselves back to the position they had at the beginning. Here comes Casey Rich around to the 8th lap in the 1st place by a very good margin now. Snow Miser trying to hold 2nd, but Butterbill, the cheater UFO, gets a little bit of a knock on Snow Miser as they go around, and another knock again. So, Butterbill sustaining damage from Snow Miser. Big Man coming around in 3rd, both with the blue trails. They go through left-hand side. Dude Wayne gets taken out by Doom. Or no, Doom gets taken out by Dude Wayne, and they're going to continue to push forward as they try to get everything happening. Casey Rich in 1st place, looking to cross into the 9th lap with an even greater lead now on Bud Underbill, still trying to use that cheater UFO. Terra Bad Gaming now making a move into 3rd, but they have absolutely no health. I think that might be 1 health exactly on Terra Bad Game. It is a single pixel of blue life in their health bar, and they actually get a blow for 42 on Shadow Walker, so Terra Bad Gaming not going to go down without a fight as they push through in 5th place. It's going to be Real Steven German in 6th place. Big Man now back in 7th place. Not sure what happened to Big Man. They were doing well, but they fell behind, but they still have more health than any of the other competitors in the front, except maybe Shadow Walker, and they're going to use that to their advantage. So they just throw their weight around, coming around this bend into the 10th lap to get everything under control. Terra Bad Gaming going to fall back into 5th place or 6th place as Big Man overtakes, but looks like Bunter DeBill using the cheater UFO to get a little bit of speed on Casey Rich, who no longer has the comfortable lead they had just 2 laps ago. Here comes P.I. Joe Mama on the right-hand side with the mace and helmet, ready for battle and ready for anything, just rolling down the track as best they can. Shadow Walker in the 4th place position. McMahon in 5th. Terabad Gaming in 6th. Neon Music and Real Steven German coming around the bend. And a dangerous line between the two marbles as they go around that bend, but thankfully no one was killed in the collision. McMahon trying to keep Real Steven German at bay, and Real Steven German's just going to go for a good boost on the inside line as they cross the lap into the 11th lap. And here comes Real Steven German putting McMahon to the pace, and Terabad Gaming just staying behind trying to keep themselves alive. Terabad Gaming goes to the out-hand side. McMahon and Real Steven German getting a little bit more comfortable there in 4th place. The Music back in 7th, trying to find a way around Terabad Gaming, but Terabad Gaming is not doing this sitting down. Jane also in the competition yet again, keeping themselves alive, but with a lot less health this time. But they have done very well, and I would not be surprised to see Jane at the top of the leaderboard for the 424. Dude Wayne also making good moves in here. Now in 9th place. Looks like us the first is still keeping it alive in 11th, or excuse me, in 10th at the back, but it's going to be Jinx and AC and Dallas taking the real safe approach. Full half lap behind the other competitors here. Just keep it as much distance between themselves and the leaders as possible so that they can finish out this race in any position. Casey Rich G still holding a good line in 1st place, now regaining their lead on Shadow Walker. Shadow Walker now in 2nd. Butter to Bill back in 3rd, trying to use that cheater UFO, but it seems like things aren't going as well as they planned. McMahon in 4th. Terabad now back in 5th place, and here comes the group. It's going to be Jane, Real Steven German, and Neon Music still battling it out. None of them with much health to speak for. And oh my goodness, Neon Music literally just ran over Steven German. They just put on the turbo on the car and just flattened him like a pancake on the asphalt. Thankfully, oh my goodness, he takes out another. Neon Music is on a killing rampage. He thinks he's playing playing GTA 5. He's just mowing down pedestrians like they're not even worth $1. And the HUD Music is now looking to take out Terabad Gaming as well. I don't know what he put in that car, but that thing is absolute dynamite. Watch out for the HUD Music as they continue to mow down. Oh my goodness, they just hit Terabad Gaming. Somehow Terabad Gaming survived that blast, but the HUD Music is not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out for that car. It is absolute dynamite. Here comes Elsa the First, now up into 6th place. It's going to be Dude Wade in 7th. Jig Zaley is now in 8th place just by being alive, and AC and Dallas way behind in 9th place, going for as many points as possible by out-surviving the competition. Here comes Shadow Walker to the right-hand side. Looks like it's going to be Bud Bill in the Cheater UFO in 3rd, trying to catch up with Shadow Walker with the Flame Depressant. Trail falling from behind, but it looks like Bill's activated yet another sneak move by the UFO to get a big boost of speed across the line into the 15th lap. And ladies and gentlemen, we're patching the final third here, and we'll see what happens as our marbles go into the tougher part of the competition. The Music and Elsa the First sizing each other up, both within an inch of their lives. Elsa the First to the outside, the Music to the inside. Both of them trying to get a good line as they go into the second turn, and it looks like the Music is going to go for another boost of speed, and McMahon has to be careful. This car knows how to take out a marble. It has plenty of practice, and it's got McMahon's name on that front fender. It looks like Elsa the First is going to take it a little bit further behind. They do have the Demon Horns, which we've seen work as a bumper system, but against a car that lethal, I don't know if the horns are going to be enough to keep themselves alive. There, Elsa the First trying to get a little bit more speed on the Music, but the Music definitely a force to be reckoned with, and Elsa the First is taking this very carefully. Dude Wayne much further behind. Jig Seeley also very far behind, and AC and Dallas just doing whatever they can to keep the other marbles away from him. McMahon and Shadow Walker around the bend, and McMahon takes the lead. Shadow Walker back into 3rd. It's going to be the Music, Elsa the First, and Buttered Bill all jumbling up on each other, and here we go. Buttered Bill going for a swipe on the Music, but the Music keeps it under control, going across the line into the 17th lap, and Buttered Bill's now going to advance into that 4th place position. The Music back into 5th, and Elsa the First in 6th place, trying to find a way to close the gap. The Music to the in-hand side, Elsa to the out-end side. Have to be careful as they go around this bend. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good line for both of them. Here comes Elsa the First, the outside. The Music starting to slow down. I don't know what's happening with the Music. They're starting to lose a little bit of performance out of that car. Maybe they got a little too bent out of shape mowing down all those marbles, and the original aerodynamic advantage of the HUD Music's car might have been compromised by those collisions. We'll have to wait for a report from the pit crew. Casey Rich to the out-hand side in 1st place as they go down in with a very comfortable lead. Shadow Walker now back in 2nd with McMahon not giving up yet in 3rd place, but Buttered Bill now putting up even more speed. I don't know what tricks are up this UFO's sleeve, but they have a button for everything, including trying to catch McMahon up into 3rd place right now as they go into the second turn. McMahon tries to cut off Buttered Bill. Buttered Bill activates the deflector shield to keep the damage at bay, and it's worked beautifully. Buttered Bill really does have a button for everything in that thing, and they're really going for it right now. They're starting to lose a little bit of speed as McMahon comes down with a better line, coming across the line into the 19th lap, but Buttered Bill's not done yet. McMahon in 3rd, Shadow Walker in 2nd, but Shadow Walker might not be able to hold McMahon at bay as Buttered Bill comes around the bend in 4th place, looking for a way to catch up to the other two. Also the First, holding a comfortable position in 5th place. The Music in 6th place, not wanting anyone around him. Dude Wade in 7th, Jig Seeley in 8th, and Lacey and Dallas in 9th place at risk of being lapped by Casey Rich, who is absolutely rocketing down this track at breakneck speed. McMahon now in 2nd place. It looks like it's going to be Shadow Walker and Buttered Bill battling it out for 3rd. Buttered Bill with the UFO. Shadow Walker with the flame suppressant flying out of the back of their vehicle as they go through, and McMahon is going to try to hold 2nd place, but Shadow Walker's got more speed coming around that bend as they go into the 20th lap. McMahon in that 3rd place position trying to catch up with Shadow Walker. Buttered Bill, there's a lot of action happening here in the 2nd to 4th place positions, and we're going to keep an eye on it as best we can. Buttered Bill goes for it, but it looks like McMahon's been able to withstand the blow. Buttered Bill's UFO not unstoppable. It looks like they're going to have to come up with something a little bit more tricky to penetrate the armor of McMahon's marble. And here comes Buttered Bill, the audience side with the UFO, still trying to find an answer. They got to find which button to press to take out McMahon. There's no McMahon destroy button, so they have to come up with something a bit more creative, and they haven't found it yet. Casey Rich now half a lap ahead of McMahon, just absolutely bustering down this course as best as possible. With only 3 laps left to go, they might even try to catch AC and Dallas at this point. Here comes McMahon now in a comfortable 2nd place position. Shadow Walker even further behind in 3rd, and it looks like Buttered Bill has fallen all the way back into 4th place, now just scrambling, trying to get back into position. With the Music and Nelson the First getting a little too close for comfort with each other. And what's happening in the back with Jig Seeley and Dude Wayne? I don't know if that was a collision or not, but they got very close to each other, and that was almost catastrophic for one of them. Here comes McMahon across the line into the 22nd lap in 2nd place. Buttered Bill in 3rd. Shadow Walker in 4th. Shadow Walker not done yet. Buttered Bill still trying to find the right button to press. They're starting to veer around the course. I think they're pressing a couple too many buttons, and the computer's starting to get a little clogged up with the inputs. And Buttered Bill's going to have to figure that out if they want to finish out this race ahead of Shadow Walker. Shadow Walker's flame suppressants are messing with Butterbill's guidance systems, but Butterbill's had enough and goes for a swipe of 55 on Shadow Walker, and Shadow Walker survives with the skinniest bar of health I've seen yet tonight. And Shadow Walker is going to narrowly survive the blow, but again, Butterbill's UFO really does have a button for everything, and they are now chasing McMahon now in second place position. Casey Rich still half a lap ahead. Shadow Walker recovers though, goes for a big boost of speed around that inside, but that's a dangerous move, and Butterbill just presses the vaporize button to finish off Shadow Walker. I saw it coming, and there was nothing he could have done about it. Butterbill now setting their sights on McMahon. McMahon trying to hold second, but Butterbill really does have a button for everything, and McMahon could be in trouble. Here's Butterbill starts to get everything sorted out with just one more lap to go. McMahon up in front. Butterbill cutting around in second. AC Dallas about to get passed by Casey Rich, and this could be an absolute huge mistake by Casey Rich as AC Dallas is in position to take out Casey Rich. Casey Rich going to the right. AC Dallas swipes for it, and oh no, Casey Rich has lapped for the first time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The lead marble has lapped the pass marble, and the pass marble is not doing anything about it, just going to let Casey Rich take it. So Casey Rich, the first marble to lap another marble and survive in the Derby history. AC and Dallas crossing the line, going to have to finish out that lap in 1 minute and 25 seconds, which they should be able to do, but it is going to be McMahon in second, Butterbill in third, Leon Music looking to finish in fourth, Elson the first looking to be in fifth, Jinx Sealy in sixth, Dude Wayne in seventh, and AC and Dallas just happy to be alive in eighth place, going to gobble up all those points as their victory for surviving a very tough competition. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for the race and the event. Thank y'all for being here. I had a ton of fun. Casey Rich, you gotta stop winning things on my channel, man. People will begin to suspect. Copy. Paste. Drohuska has done it. Good lord. Drohuska, you're a champion. Again, everyone's post your love for Drohuska in the chat. Banging out 100 marble positions. I do see a spelling error there I'm going to fix real quick. Looks like their right hand went one position to the right. But we got it. All right, everyone. Let's get this shindig sorted out here. All right, folks, are we ready? Do we have the report from Enders? All right, take your time. Let's get one race out. Actually, let me check something. I might have to step away for a moment. This could actually work out in perfect timing. $100 marble drag, I was thinking about it. Really put that pleb bin to the test, huh? Now I'm probably gonna run some of my tracks. All right, let's do one race. Should we do? Ooh, we could do the Rocket League track. Casey Rich, you need to contact Enders DM. It's either stickers or a pog, like an actual pog. Alright, folks, this is a map I did for Bax's coverage of the Rocket Soccer League. PRC, you should check them out if you're a rocket car fan. This will be one of our 3 cleanup races, so if you're worried about your energy, figure it out. Gotcha, Enders. Thank you. It looks like I have some time anyway, so that'll work. Ooh, 1 minute. Let's go. So we got the Octane vehicle. We got the battle elimination format. We got the standard soccer format. We got the hockey format. We got the basketball format. We got the drop through. Is that what it's called? I always forget what it's called. Drop through, fall through. And then a nice old scramble at the end. These races don't count. This is just for energy. Leaderboard is disabled. All right, folks, here we go. And we will review the winners after this race. So here we go. Kira, Rose, Matt, Angie. Look at some shots right now, looking pretty good. Into the hockey puck. Ooh, Kira gets a bad bounce. Marvelous Angel Maddie makes a move to the outside. And they're going through. Drop shot. Can never remember that one. Ooh, hits a pin. Scorpa doesn't. Scorpa taking the lead. Going into the hoops. Into hoops. There's a chance to double boost off the backboard. Let's see if anyone gets it. There, Twisted Itty with the double boost into the backboard. 82 dubs with the double boost into the backboard. Beautiful. Looks like it's going to be Angel Maddie still in the lead. Into drop shot. Scorba cutting into the outside. Trying to drop ahead a little bit. Not going to quite make it though. Maddie to the left. Scorba to the right. Let's see who's the first one down. Could be anybody. Scorba trying to take the lead. Ooh, Ming Fai Chan gets a good boost. This is going to be a close one, folks. Angie on the right, Scorba on the left. Ming Fai Chan, AC in Dallas. A couple other marbles in the back. It's all going to come down to the scramble. What's going to happen? Ooh, big collision. Big Fight John pushes through, goes to the left, but misses the Dojo Dummy. AC Dallas overtakes, and it's going to be... Oh, McMahon jumps over AC and Dallas in the narrower and takes the victory. Whew. Whew. Good Lord. GG's. And only 3 marbles dead. Dang. What a map. Not only did you survive, Kira, you placed top 10. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. The results of the 424. Here we go. How many people got all 4 races? 78. In 5th place. Repeat appearance. Punxsutawney Sani. Placing top 5. Or is that... No, they won the 2nd race. Excuse me. Did they place in the last one? I think they did, didn't they? No, they did not. But they did win the 2nd round. So there. All right. In fourth place, sorry, Puxatawny had 103 points. Then 16 points ahead with 87 points. No surprise. Jane. Crushing it out there. Crushing out there. Well done. In third place, another not surprising name, Shazam Orange with 83 points. 4 points better than Jane. Bit of a surprise here. In second place, El Cid the First with 80 points, outplacing Shazam with 3 points. And then, winning it all, wielding the ever-reliable Chain of Death, with more kills than we've seen anyone else and a victory on the very last race. It's Casey Rich G. All right, folks. Now, how many people were in all 9? 56. Y'all are champions. You're all champions. For the overall 9, in 5th place with 341 points. I spelled it wrong. Shadow Walker. 5th place, 341 points. A very good score. In 4th place, Lorenzo the Ultimate. By 19 points, 322 points total. In 3rd, again, a bit of a surprise, El Cid with 315 points, a 7-point lead. And then, in 2nd place, Punxsutawney Zani, 279 points, a huge 36-point lead in 2nd place. But ladies and gentlemen, there can be only one. And the only one is the chain-wielding madman himself, KC Rich G, with 257 points, a 24-point lead. Boom. Well done, well done.